Hey, chat. What upload? Yeah, Shine Miller. What upload are you talking about? Oh, what ICE did in Minneapolis can happen to anyone, even you. At the people in question. Hey. Bonsoir. Hey, honey. Would you be able to give lady some food? Thank you. I will do that when I can, Awesome Stella. I have been, sorry, I've had kind of a burnout, do nothing day today, so. Happy to be here. I'm happy you're here. Yes, thank you, Carnell, for talking about it. I have a new interview out tonight. In place of, I know I was talking about getting the Destiny piece done and finished by Friday. I will have it hopefully done by early next week because I have a lot of other video projects next week that I want to get done and out. But the Destiny piece is currently the big albatross around my neck, and once that's done, Floating Rocks will be there, and then after that, I have stuff lined up for months and months. Do I have a playlist of all my background music? I do not, unfortunately. I actually can't hear my own background music, y'all. Thank you very much, Nehemiah, for that. The interview is not doing, which like I kind of expect it wouldn't do numbers. I don't do too much game stuff on the channel anymore, but I'm not in a good mood, Stella, or a good fun video place. I don't think I'm just gonna jump right into the bullshit today because I don't know. I was tired. On a Friday, I Fight and Hobbit, I stream on Fridays all the time. Yes, thank you very much, Carnell, for shilling that again. Sarah Blackstar, love your thoughts. Thank you. It is just I literally just threw something on. I've been wearing this shirt all day and threw this on over it. Not doing much else. Dontron6992, do I have a take on all this term business? Of drama and drama, like lolcow tubers and like the people who keep tabs on them. I try and keep it at multiple arm's lengths because I don't want to be friends with any of those people. I do not want any attention from those people at all. Like at all. So when I see something about Turkey Tom, somebody who I know very little about, but I know like the vague reputation and the places I've heard him, I'm good. I don't really need to Eh. Kira Gen Mystic, I'll be fine. Yeah, Jackson is an Asmongold. What did he say now? Oh my god. I can't, Carnell. I have to finish the fucking Destiny video. I want it done. I'm so tired of listening to his voice. I'm so tired of like so here's the other thing. The stress of putting out these big deep dives is now the backlash it will get. And I didn't really have this with Brianna Wu, but I did with Synth, and I did with Matt Walsh, and I know I am going to with Destiny. And having to mentally prepare for that shit is so draining in its own way, because I am not, I don't know. It's just, I want it done. I want the Band-Aid off. I want that shit out of here. But yeah, I don't know anything about the Turkey Tom shit. Steno9635, would I rather have to clean Asmongold's house for a week or listen to him for 6 hours? 6 hours, no fucking question. I am particularly inoculated against bullshit. Like, I have listened to dozens of hours of Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes, Tucker Carlson, Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, Synthetic Man, when I did the video, Brianna Wu, Destiny. Like, the people whose voices a lot of other people find annoying, it's not that I don't find them annoying, I do. It's that I'm very easily able to put that shit aside. And I can easily, like, I can do that for fucking Asmon. Oh, thank you, Lola Rain. I hope to see you around more often. Yeah. Hi, Tech Priest Corey. Is this new? Are we talking about the thing in October? All right, so Turkey Tom stuff. Hey, Kat, could you not? Thank you. I don't know, let me look up Turkey Tom shit really quick. Okay. Times of India, doing it up nice for me. Get the fuck out of here. Online commentary creator, Turkey Tom is subject of serious accusations, blah, blah, blah. More detailed posts. That's right. So he apparently had a former ex who is talking, who is doing like a whole expose on kiwi farms. Based on eyewitness account snapshots and moderation of forums instead of legal documents, the amount of information shared has brought the attention of the viewers who are now wondering how platforms react when they blah, blah, blah. All right. Facing allegations, day for 7 months, doing the shit that, so it's, this is what it was, is I was editing my Destiny video, and Destiny made some shit ass tweet about the Turkey Tom situation. He did the James Franco first time meme, as though it's just a normal thing to like, insane. What are we not linking here? Oh yeah. Godless, is my name Lola? No. Why? Oh, word? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, I know I pissed her ass off. Ooh, I know I pissed her ass off. Let's go, chat. Let's fucking go. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Would you be able to get me a cup of water? Thank you, honey. Oh, we're reacting live. Oh, we're reacting live. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Whoo. Oh, hell yeah. I've officially made it. I appreciate the... I wonder if that's her or her editors blooming my face out to shit. What is with the softening on that? That's crazy work, honestly, on my face.
You're being yassified?
I guess kind of yassified, but also I don't even look that bad. Except she made my hair green for some reason.
Yassified. It's yassified.
I guess?
I fuck with the green, though, honestly.
No. Well, actually, you know what? The green with that purple, pink, and white shirt, honestly, not terrible. It's giving like Y2K. It's giving early 2000s.
I just like green. Green's good.
I know, but it probably... That's so fucking funny. No, and that's the funny thing is that was the worst frame I think they could find. Like, these people are scary. Ooh, ooh. Fight now, but thank you for 25 bits. Bits because OMG fam, you're famous. I guess so. I guess so. Can't wait to get a bunch of views from Blaire. That'll be great for me. She better link to my fucking video, I swear. Alright, let me hear. I'm just finding on Twitter if she fucking is sharing it yet. Oh yeah. Okay, no, she doesn't really do anything. Why are there two? Oh, okay. One one's fake. Whoo, I love that. Ooh, that's good for me. Here I was, you know what? I was feeling down in the dumps. I was feeling a little blue. I was feeling just a little bit, you know, just one of those days. And then you never, let this be a lesson. You never know what is right around the corner. You never know what's going to come down the pike next. Fight now. Thank you. Responding to woke influencers. Yeah, woke influencers. Well, and so to go back before we jump into the Blaire White shit, which I'm sure will be like, here's the thing. I want to be, as much as I just sent out a Twitter post being like, oh my gosh, the Blaire White made a video about me. I'm sure what this will be is, hello dog. I'm sure what this will be is a incredibly low effort, no energy, poor clapback at one thing I said in one of my videos that I did reacting to her dog shit, which I picked it apart piece by piece. It's going to be something along those lines, and then she's going to move on, not actually engage with any arguments or anything I say or anything I make, much like Asmongold or anybody else. So I don't want to oversell it. It's going to be fun to watch and look at. But to go back to the Turkey Tom thing, no, Shy Miller, I'm almost certain. The fact that they've got God, I should get fucking royalties from this bitch. The fact that they I guess did the best to make me look terrible, but I don't. The green, first off, hilarious that both Pinky and Ghidorah are in the background. Second off, green hair. I can't get over it. Although that's fucking recently too. I don't think I reacted to her. Huh. All right. Turkey Tom. Yeah, like whatever. I don't. Jesus Christ, he like beat the. I just like every time you go into these spaces like that Turkey Tom operated in, where it seems like nobody actually cares about fucking anything. No, she did. I guess that's what she's trying to do. I wonder if like the footage will be edited at all. Like I wonder if they'll try and like AI green hair on me or something. That would be fucking funny. Yeah, awesome Stella. I know it's bringing in a lot of people, which is nice. Yeah, this is the stuff with Turkey Tom is fucked up. My Twitch told me this is the third stream I've watched in a row, so I'm a vet now. Also, it's ironic considering Tom went on the whole crusade about Pyro being a groomer when all Pyro was be a teenager talking about furry inflation. Yeah, I keep seeing that shit. Also, like here's the thing. Is that one-on-one, a lot of these people seem totally fine, but then they make their living spreading around the most scumfuck bullshit in the world. Like it's the same thing. If you see a conversation between like Turkey Tom and Nick DeOrio or whoever the fuck, you're like, no, they seem like, you know, college frat bros who never really grew up, but they seem like okay people to hang out with until you go into their content and find out the shit that they're actually like taking part in, the ecosystems of harassment that they enable with their bullshit, and it's that lolcow shit that is terminally toxic, and until proven otherwise, I think everybody who regularly uses sites like fucking Kiwi Farms and 4chan are freaks. Well, yeah, Loch Ness Monster. Turkey Tom always dealt in voyeurism, really, and from what I've seen, Nick DeOrio does the same shit. It's just like the lolcow farming. It's fucking sad. Like, it really is. And I say that as somebody, I've made deep dives on people. But to whatever degree, the people I make deep dives on, I try and deconstruct who they are as people and try to deconstruct, like, their success. Or, you know, in the case of Brianna Wu, grift, I guess. But, like, how they got to where they're at, you know? But when you go into so many lolcow circles, it is just... I think it is more sad to be a YouTuber that documents lolcows and keeps tabs on other people's drama and bullshit as a grown adult, taking part in these fucking high school theatrics. I think that's way more sad than any fucking lolcow. $5. Thank you very much, Obadiah Bumbly. Sees title Mickey Mouse running gif. What happened? Well, so before we get to Matt and before we get to Asmon, we've got to get to Blaire White. Aiden, for you, XX, thank you for following, and Sav 600. I'm just waiting. My mic is muted. No, it's not. It shouldn't be. Wait, no. Scroll forward. Yeah. I mean, it's. Let's look at before we go into.
You're so offensive.
No, I don't give a fuck. Unhinged leftist, bitch. Just because you don't have any style. Before we go into this, I want to show, like, because again, this is what's happening here. Last video came out 3 weeks ago, month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago. She puts out content at a regular clip, and if she doesn't have shit to farm, like Epstein files, her Finding Jesus, Charlie Kirk. Look, she got 2 fucking videos out of Charlie Kirk. UFO conspiracies. If she doesn't have anything in the title, I'm sure that she isn't even doing this anymore. She probably makes enough. She has editors and shit to do this. Just goes around and finds people. Oh yeah, I'll just react to people who reacted to me. And now I'm reacting to that. So let's go. Hey, Juno, dear. Oh, thank you very much, Spooky Lisbane. I love DC. Had so much hope for the Featherweight. Comic Featherweight appeared in. Ugh. I know the feeling. How big is your TikTok? Not very big. Yeah, Jazz Dog, I'm barely on TikTok. I just started after literally years of not using TikTok at all. I just started uploading highlight reels, so I will be doing more highlight content on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram. So if you're not following me there, or if you are following me there, you will see more of my stuff there. I also need to start sharing more of my OnlyFans. It is the reaction Ouroboros. Premieres in 60 seconds. God, what? Did they use AI? What the fuck is that filtering? They had to have used AI. No, they absolutely fucking did. Look at the... No, look at how my eyeball is fucking warped, dude. Did it just have them... That's what it did. Did they generate a fucking thumbnail? I'll have to... That's fucking crazy, dude. Also, I'm not even on TikTok. Like I literally just talked about it. I think I have 1,400, 1,100 followers on TikTok. Oh yeah, no, I don't have a fucking gap on my top row of teeth. That's fucking funny. That's so... No, they really said, make this woke person more woke. Make this wokey more woke. That's crazy. The threaded eyebrows and shit. Oh, man. That's so funny. I love that. No, the choker... yeah, no, the choker does look weird. I'm like, oh, it kind of... But no, it looks like a weird, like, barbed wire razor. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, sorry about that. Jarvis, make it woke. Thank you very much, Nehemia. And Begrackled, thank you very much for $2 on becoming... congratulations on becoming scary. Sorry, I just read Juno, dear. Jesus Christ, Juno. I'm surprised they didn't. I kind of wish they would add a... Like, I wonder if it just congealed a whole bunch of different pictures of me from across a stream. Well, El Salve, when I was looking at the thing before, I was like, I wonder if they like, because I don't have green hair. That's fucking funny. Let's see. Top chat. Have a blessed night, everybody. Oh no, Dead Domain is on the hit list. Oh no. Ooh yeah, I'm quaking in my boots over here from Blaire fucking White. I do want to watch the Pearl Davis debate because I didn't get to that last time at all. Grok, dunk on the Wokies epic style.
Please judge me by my
Blaire literally built her platform off of making fun of other trans women. She pretty casual.
She did. I will be pausing this. I know we're watching this live, but I am going to be reacting to this live. But yeah, like, true facts stated. And honey, judge you by your enemies. I'm going to judge you by your plastic surgeon.
Says the
Because to be honest, they're doing more damage to your reputation than anybody reacting to your content now.
N-word.
Blaire White, come on to the front of the class, should.
I have never in my life slept with Alex Jones.
People like Blaire White and Tucker Carlson, they can just say that they're Christian and then get a whole swath of people
Getting my belief in Jesus criticized by somebody with a pink inverted pentagram. We have a satanic brony.
Blaire White is a disgusting, stupid person.
Why does nobody know basic farm animals? I'm so curious about what confuses people about a goat. I don't understand it. If somebody were to be like, okay, that's a sheep or that's a lamb or something like that, I understand that. Those animals look very similar. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that carbonation just got to me. But she's not the first person to have accused Lamb Chop of being a horse. Or sometimes I get Pegasus because they have the wings. I've been called, this is, by the way, this is not new for me. When people react to my channel, Lamb Chop Lamb Chop has, in addition to being my adorable mascot baby who I love so much, is a great litmus test for if people are going to take anything you say seriously or if they're going to find literally the first thing they can to back out of engaging, like Blaire just did. But I do not understand, because the idea of having an inverted pentagram, being satanic, whatever, if you are scared off by that, I also assume you jump at your own shadow. But thinking the little baby Baphomet is a horse of some kind. Blaire White, I have some reading materials to recommend to you by the venerable Dr. Seuss. And you know what? There's actually, I could probably dig it out of my mom's attic from when I was a kid. I had something that really helped me with this problem, telling the difference between goats and horses. It's a little wheel, and it makes a little sound, and it'll correctly tell you if this is a goat now, and then it'll walk you through it step by step. So I'm sure you can even get it where you'll be able to tell this one is a horse. By the time you're done, you'll be listing all of them. Goats, horses, cows, chickens, not a problem. It's okay. I'm here to help you.
I just have to pause really quick because it's just like they're all so scary. Welcome back to my channel. First video of 2026. Can I just say, this is going to be, in fact, respectfully to everyone else, my year. It's definitely going to be the year of the Blaire White Army. So much fun stuff is coming up, stuff I am so excited for you guys to see. Stay tuned. But I thought, how do I start the new year? What's the first?
Okay, look, we like to have fun here. We like to joke, but can I be honest? Can I be vulnerable for a moment with you, chat? I need you to come into the light with me, hold hands for a second. Kat is also offering her opinion, and I'm going to be radically vulnerable here. I need to live by my truth. And I know we just made fun of Blaire White's plastic surgery. But I've never felt so unsettled as watching this little flap of skin by the side of her face. Watch it as she moves. It's like a piece of plastic on a rubber animatronic. Watch this.
Video. Right out the gate. Definitely we have to react to some woke TikTokers who really, really hate me. We have to banish the ops right at the start to let everybody...
What is causing... Because it's not on the other side. Is it a trick of the light? What is causing... Did she get a nerve pinch like Sylvester Stallone? It's uncanny. It's scary me. It gives her a doll-like quality, negatory. I'm not talking like cool doll. I'm talking like dead silence doll. Yeah, no, you see it. It's alive. It's like it... In a way, it's almost mesmerizing. Like I can't look away from it. Thank you very much. Let's go over to Super Chats real quick. Magar for $5. The goat goes moo. Obadiah Bumbly, thank you for $2. Not gonna lie, Satanic Brony goes kind of hard. Like, I'm not disputing that. It's just not my steez. Like, can I make my chat a little smaller? Yes. I want everybody to see this, be able to partake. And then K Thing, thank you for €2. Only knows animals by what she sticks in her face. Oh. Thank you for $5, Nahamia. Also, pretty sure she said Blaire White. Let's roll it back, shall we? Let's roll it on back.
React to some woke TikTokers who really, really hate me. We have to banish the ops right at the start to let everybody know we're just not playing that this year. At all.
It's adorable that she thinks people like me are going anywhere. Oh, honey. I know you haven't heard because it doesn't come with your subscription of Botox Weekly or whatever, but Woke 2 is here, honey. Woke is back. Stocks are way up on Woke. Pendulum swinging the other way. You got to get used to me.
So let's watch.
Hi everyone, this one's for Blaire White. You know, you're really not doing anything beneficial for yourself or the community because, you know, the bigots and people that you seek approval of from, they're going to throw you under the bus.
So here's the thing why I don't like TikTok, or why I don't like people reacting to TikTok content, because it is something that takes such little effort to make a video that it has a very, 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 very low barrier to entry, which means anybody posts on there, which isn't a bad thing. The bad thing is that you have a very easy pick of targets for people who want to be disingenuous, who want to be bad faith, who want to judge somebody or prostrate them simply for how they look, how they talk, how they act, when I want to say a good 99% of people who go on TikTok, like, you know, this person, great example, is not the best speaker. They kind of do this thing where you get a lot of unscripted, just brief statements where it doesn't come across very eloquently or very smoothly, and that additionally hurts the kind of optics of it. Might not be, you know, traditionally or getting better at makeup, or just doesn't present in a way that people like Blaire White find publicly or socially acceptable. So they take that as a excuse to prostrate them. And again, this goes perfectly with what I was just talking about the other day. Fascists are all about aesthetics, which is why they will see somebody who doesn't align with their version of how somebody should present, or doesn't talk like how they feel somebody trustworthy speaks, which is authoritatively, despite if they know nothing. And then that is excuse enough for them to completely insult them, drag them before their audience, make fun of them, even though, do we have a, Lily Chesk? Hey, baby, can you bring me my phone? Okay. No. It's exactly that, Violet Left. It's like asking random college kids political questions, then picking the worst responses. Yeah. It's like you are going into a target-rich environment to make yourself look as good as possible. And they know that. And Fighting Hobbit, thank you for 25 biddies. Woke 2 is basically the Incredible Hulk, only bright pink and wanting to talk to you about pathologic in between smashing you with an engine block. Bigger, angrier, woker. Demonia, thank you for tier 1 for 3 months. And Brandy Streams 93, thank you for following. Scram Muse. Thank you, baby. I love you. All right, so I'm going to look up this. I will bet you this user has, I don't know who this is. Like I said at the beginning, I don't really use TikTok. Lily checks. I'm gonna try and find them. I bet you they have less than 1,000 followers. I can't. Does anybody know what the full name is? Lily Chesk. I can't find her. Like that's even Cheske. Is it at? Okay, 4,000 followers. So still pretty small. Pretty small. Bigger than I thought, but like a lot of her videos are pulling around what some of my TikToks have pulled. So like, again, not somebody who has a big platform at her back. And if you want to compare audience sizes of 1.5 million subscribers to somebody with 4,000 on TikTok, pick on somebody your own fucking size. You can't. You honestly can't find anybody else. You can't find a reaction from Hassan or something. No, of course they could. It's just she just doesn't want that smoke, and made the mistake of lumping me in with a bunch of fucking TikTokers, I guess.
Just as fast as they do to people like me, honey. I will be remembered as the girl who tried to hug the world. But what will you be remembered for, Blaire?
All I have to say is, please judge me by my enemies.
You don't want to say something to actually engage with the... No, of course you don't. You want to make a broad statement that is like not even really a joke, not even really a punchline, just repeating somebody else's ideas that you've heard online. Okay, yeah, please. Oh God, please get to me. Please get to me. Come on.
Please judge me by my ops. Please judge me by the people who consider themselves to be opposite of me enough to pick up their camera and say, I don't like you, Blaire White, because, wow.
That's actually not really what she said. What she said is that you are a useful idiot who will be used and thrown away by the people you acquiesce to, which is, I can't help but notice, seems to be the idea you're not really grappling with. I'm just saying, I don't know.
I don't really know what that is. I don't know what the pink puffballs are for, probably for hiding those devil horns. I have not seen these, by the way. So if this is the first one, I guess scared would be enough.
Wait, way to say that you barely do any work and you don't even do your own editing research or content. You just sit in a chair and have a user base ready to chomp at the bit and devour anybody you put in front of them. A lot of high effort content. High effort content here.
Understatement, right? I guess my body feeling with the instinct to just run away would be more accurate. What will I be remembered for? This person asked. Well, hopefully not being a living, breathing jump scare such as yourself.
That pause on that frame from Blaire, I promise it was accidental. I promise that I did not plan that. That was not a, but honey, it's too late. It's too late. I paused on the wrong frame. and it's like you're jumping out of the screen like The Ring at my audience. Just going boo. Like it was a couple surgeries ago. I'm sorry.
I think that's actually more so your legacy, looking like Pazuzu from Exorcist.
Blaire White is not a good person. Blaire
Yeah, no shit.
literally built her platform off of making fun of other trans women. And plus, I will never forget the day that she drunkenly admitted to Onision, of all people, that she pretty casually says the N-word.
Oh, did not. This is lore I was not privy to, but I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go see if am I the person with the biggest audience on. That would be crazy. All right, at TTIG _ Oh, yeah, look at that. Somebody with 692 followers. God, what a fucking pussy. What a fucking pussy, dude. They literally went like, let's just find a bunch of nobodies to make fun of and act like we're going to address their points. I am desperate to know what the Onision thing is about.
Okay, so if you're like me and occasionally think, God, I would love some extra money, but
Fuck
refuse
off.
to actually work for it.
Are you kidding me?
Then listen
How
up,
many...
because this is genuinely good. You're going to love this. I've been trying out a platform called Free Cash, and it
You're
is
like 4
so
minutes into
legit.
the
It's
fucking
amazing.
video.
Free Cash is a site
Are
where you
you
can
fucking
make real money
kidding,
just by
dude?
playing mobile. And I will let you know that I have not only made my platform off of making fun of trans women, because you're not a trans woman and I will absolutely make fun of you too. You couldn't even straighten out the cow ring before you got on camera. Like, why is it looking like it's falling out of your face? It's just the effort, right? Like, just bare minimum. Like,
again, you're probably not the person to talk about bare minimum effort. Having somebody else compile a bunch of no-name TikToks for you. I'm just saying. Glass houses, honey.
I did brush my hair before going on camera. You could have straightened your cow horn before. Okay. And again, I just feel like the title of this video, low-key, should just be Judge Me by My Haters, because they do actually all look like they're going through active psychosis.
It's almost like, with the exception of myself, whoever your editor was handpicked a bunch of people that nobody really know, who don't represent or don't present in a way that is kept to your standards so that you can point and laugh at them, even though they obviously didn't expect to be prostrated in this way and probably only expected their videos to stay within their small communities. It's almost like that. And it's almost like you're trying to take that small selection of people who, you know, if you went bigger, if you took on somebody your own size, you couldn't take on one-to-one. It's almost like you're trying to use that small selection to say, oh, they're all like this. I'm just saying, it's a little sus. It's a little sussy. I'll be right back. I'm going to give Lady a treat real quick, and then we will be right back to this. Hey, use. Alrighty, we're back. All right, sorry, let me get to Super Chats really quick. Thank you very much, Fighting Hobbit, for 25. One of the last drag shows I went to had a drag performer doing Oingo Boingo's I Love Little Girls, interspliced with snippets of Onision's post-lawsuit crash out. Oh, that's rough. Brutus Magnuson, thank you for $10. Woke is coming back, and it's making the right nervous. Thank you all so much. Kat, what do you want from me, dude? What do you want, bro? broski. Huh? Huh? Come on, dude. Alrighty, chat. Let's go.
And on the topic of the N-word, since you brought that up, I feel like, isn't it a little bit 2000 and late to even use that as like the barometer for if a person is a bad person or not? I feel like
can't help but notice you're just not even trying to deny it. You're just saying like, no, Blaire, actually you are still a bad person if you just say the N-word, dude. Like, are you fucking okay? God. White women gonna fucking white women, I guess.
everyone's just a lie. Anyone who can say that they've never ever used it with an A at the very minimum as a piece of slang when they're whatever, whether it's in private or in public, you're just lying.
Oh, you're just lying if you say that you haven't used a slur. Well, no, the problem is that, yeah, I'm sure tons of people have sung along to a song or accidentally let it slip out. The problem is most people learn and grow and don't try and make excuses for it later. I think the Botox is cutting off circulation to that part of the brain for you, though.
And it's just the lies for me, right?
it's the
So
lies.
built a platform on making fun of trans women, more like built a platform on just being real. But I also know my character that I've never used an ER to.
Somebody with more fucking plastic in their face than a Barbie factory talking about being real. Honey, you're about as fucking authentic as Narnia.
A person. I've never called somebody that. So I don't really care. So this person, I've been told, is about to criticize the fact that I came out.
Chat. That's me. That's me. It's me. That's me. Can you see the resemblance? Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Moment we've all been waiting for.
As a Christian, and that
I'm blushing. Oh my God. They did. They fucking widened me, dog. They did. Somebody said chonk filter. That's fucking real. They widened me, dog. Did they? No, they might not have. Okay, so it was this video, whatever this was, they put this through AI. Because it fucked my whole shit up. It gave me green hair, fucked up my eyes, fucked up my, my brows. Like, what the fuck?
call myself a Christian, which a lot of people have done lately, which is pretty bleak. But
oh, is it bleak? You grifting cunt? Is it bleak? It's like, oh yeah, no. A lot of people have called me out for being a Christian, which is just such a sign of the times, I guess. Not at all. Just a history of people on your exact ideological scale deciding to convert to Christianity to run interference for the fact that they're just terrible fucking people who support terrible fucking things. Blaire, the political agenda you support is protecting pedophiles, rapists. That's the side of history you're on. We want to talk about how people are going to be remembered.
bleak for them, not me. Let's see what this
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
person has to say. And I use the word person loosely. Just kidding.
When people, oh, do you? I don't look. I realize it's a well I keep going back to, but it's a well with so much in it. If we want to really judge who's a person or not, I feel like the one who's still all natural and isn't, a couple surgeries from becoming a fucking bionic commando is gonna take the cake there. People say that it's a personal journey. This is something we saw with Tucker Carlson, where personal journey becomes, for me, synonymous with not knowing shit. With kind of just deciding to pivot and making Christianity your new aesthetic or your new public persona or an element of the way that they put on performance for a public persona. People like Blaire White and Tucker Carlson. I can't help but notice this. I've actually mentioned Tucker twice and Blaire once. Is she gonna address the things I actually say about her? Or did they just did they just clip part of it? Freely walk into because they can just say that they're Christian.
Oh, hello, Cap.
And then get a whole swath of people who are ideologically similarly not discerning, but will just hear Christian. And they flock to it because they understand. I can tell she's having a hard time. You can see, I've never seen somebody forming an idea in real time, trying to think in a way that is so obvious it comes across on their face, which, again, considering the Botox, is impressive. This almost unspoken truth in conservative circles that it's better to be some brand of Christian than not.
And for a third time, judge me by my ops, because we have a satanic brony in the mix. Just saying.
Again, it's great to me that Blaire thought that was enough of a sick burn to put it in the opening crawl, to put it in the, ooh, wait for this. Because, again, it's not a horse. Blaire. You're losing identifying farm animals to, like, a 4-year-old at this point. Come on. A brony? That's the best you can do? All right.
First of all, getting my belief in Jesus criticized by somebody with a pink inverted pentagram on the screen is
Hey, Blaire, how does Jesus feel about just, like, constantly displaying your tits like that? You can't really be out here dressed like you're trying to get picked up as an extra in Pretty Woman and be like, now, as a good Jesus-loving American, who are you gonna trust? Me, a completely Bible-loving woman, or this heathen baroni with an inverted pentagram? Oh, I know which one of us has the Spirit of the Lord in them. Like, what are you gonna tell your audience to send you fucking $10.99 for a brochure next time to get forgiven? Is that the tangent you're going on? I don't know, you've been getting pretty close with Alex Jones. That's the kind of bullshit he's into.
I guess a bit self-explanatory. I'm definitely not trying to prove to you or anybody, even actual Christians, that I'm a Christian. But I will say, I find it so interesting how, everything has to be seen through the lens of being performative or for the audience or whatever. Like I said in my Christian video, I considered myself a Christian for a couple years before I ever talked about it, because I was actually insecure about talking about it.
Insecure because, as I said in my video, Blaire, you should watch it where I deconstruct the whole grift. Because like I just said in the part you showed, it's because you didn't know shit about fuck. That's why you were insecure. Like, can you throw me a Bible verse? Throw me a Bible verse, please throw me just one. You know what? I will never call Blaire White a grifter again if she quotes me. A good, and I don't mean some Sunday school bullshit you learn and you can recite it by the end of the day. I'm talking like, give me some deep lore.
And I've been, a commentator in conservative circles and on the online right for 10 years. So
it shows.
Without ever claiming Christian, with actually being very open and saying for the longest time that I did not have a religion or I did not have a particular belief in God. That changed organically in my real life. You know what I mean? And it's a fine line between justifying yourself, because, again, to a heifer with a pink pentagram on the screen, it's just not the...
A heifer, huh? Okay, babe. A heifer? That... Look, there's... Again, I need to be radically vulnerable here for a moment, because there are things that do get to me. There are things I am insecure about, if I can be entirely honest with you, and sometimes they do hurt to think about. But Then I see people make fun of me for shit like that, and I'm like, actually, it's all good. Like, a heifer? Blaire, I have abs without even flexing, honey. Like, huh? I took like psychic damage from that. That was of all the insults. That, look, some might say that Blaire is a competent content creator, that, you know, she approaches her career and content with a lot of creativity, is really pushing the envelope. And that even her writing and her insults, like, you can tell she's just got a whip-smart charisma and is able to really, you know, bring it on camera. Some people might say that. After 2 lobotomies and maybe some long COVID. Nobody with eyeballs or a working brain would, though.
Person, I'm really trying to, whatever. I don't know why you kept comparing me to Tucker Carlson. That's a bit weird. I mean,
I actually talked about it at the beginning because it was the same grift that Tucker Carlson did. When Tucker came out and did the interview where he talked about being, you know, because his dog jumped on him in bed, and he said, well, you know, is that the strangest thing is that I was just, I could only imagine a supernatural cause of it, because, you know, what else would leave claw marks like that? You know, I can only think it would be a demon. And of course, I've never been Christian, or I've never really believed the Bible, but, you know, I did feel moved to some kind of faith. And he gave that bullshit answer just like you did, where it's like, no, I haven't actually been reading it. I don't actually know shit about shit, and I just kind of like the vibes of it. And it's a very personal relationship. And again, if you actually did the research for your own content and watched your own videos and saw the whole conversation, which it was a much larger segment of, you might know that. But you don't, because you didn't. So, carry on.
I know, or I've heard that he is a Christian as well himself, but I don't know. Also, I will say, though, the line of, like, saying that because I believe in a personal relationship with Jesus, that is BS, or means that I don't really know what I'm talking about or don't know about Christianity.
No, see, because the entire point of that conversation was that it all comes back to the same shit. The people who go on this tangent, hang on. Sorry, I had to yell at my dog. She's fine. I forgot. Oh, dog, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, no. It's because it's always the same. From my time looking into and following radical conservative circles and evangelical circles, you see this trend of people who, they don't really go by any rules. They don't really want to follow any doctrine or commit to any churches. If they do, it's usually non-denominational. But they'll say that, you know, I'm working on my personal relationship with Christ. If you ask, like, oh, okay, what congregation are you going to? Or do you have, like, what's your division like? Or what's your, you know, the church body? What are the rules? What sect do you identify with? They'll just, well, I don't really do that. You know, they might have a congregation, but it's a personal relationship. And what that means is that there's no real accountability, and they get to do shit like this, where they get to be like, well, actually, I have my own personal beliefs, and nobody else can tell me anything is wrong about them. And it's mostly because you just kind of make them up on the fly to justify whatever you're feeling in a given moment. Is what the conversation, by my recollection, came down to. But it's easier for her. This is a lot easier than I thought it would be. It's easier for her than anything. A lot of look, I'm just noticing patterns here, people, but can't help but notice. There's a lot of you saying you don't understand, don't get, don't realize. Take for that what you will.
I feel like that's because you don't know about Christianity. I'm guessing just by, again, the Satanism and, you know, not to judge a book by its cover, but I will, the blue hair. You are somebody who probably judges Christianity by Christians and holds Christians up to a higher standard than yourself, which is to be this like Puritan, you know, following the Bible perfectly, which also a lot of Christians try to hold me up to, because make no mistake, this is not the only trick person criticizing the fact that I call myself Christian. But the good thing about that is I don't really care. And if you wanted to make it about scripture and following everything about the Bible, there is, I'm not going to say countless, but I've read maybe like a dozen or more things in the Bible that really specifically lay out that personal relationship as a vehicle towards salvation and to knowing.
They are verses. She's talking about Bible verses. She's read a dozen Bible verses. I am almost fucking certain. I love this. I love... No, it's not that I expect every Christian to be a paragon of purity. In fact, I expect quite the opposite. I expect that people like you will use Christianity as a cudgel to try and get other people to live by a morality that they don't necessarily ascribe to or even believe in, arbitrarily because you just think it's the right way to do it. That's the real problem. The idea that I don't know... Honey, I don't know Christianity? Is fucking wild. That's crazy. Yeah, not to judge a book by its cover, says the mean girl who bullies people for their looks. You know what? I can't judge. Sorry, I'm going through the chats right now, everybody. Yeah, no, Nehemia, okay, here's the thing. Nehemia, pulling out the deep Vesper lore. I was not just raised Christian. Like some people out there, they were raised Christian, they were in the church, you know, they went to church every Sunday, maybe they were part of like a church service group. No. Well, I did not get as cult-like as a lot of people I know, thankfully. Let me turn off the vapor beats, damn. Thankfully, I was raised in the church. I was raised in the light of the Lord. Let me tell you, grades 2 through 10, church school. Confirmation class through high school. I'm talking every Sunday, potlucks included. I'm talking, I was at Vacation Bible School until one year, I was one of the teachers at Vacation Bible School. Because I knew how it worked, and all the people were like, oh, you know, so-and-so, come help us. And my mom made me do it. The idea that I don't know church or Christianity, and that is entirely outside, completely aside from the way I've covered churches just on my content and in my channel. Like, do you want to go toe-to-toe? Blaire, I guarantee, I will put my 14-year-old self confirmation class knowledge that is tucked away in cobwebs right now. That shit's in mothballs in the back of my brain somewhere. I will yank it from the depths of my mind and put it against your 12 Bible verses any day of the week. Oh, sorry, I meant there we go.
God into being a Christian, quote unquote. So that is literally a path to God. And that was mine. Like, would it be better if I got swept up in some...
we could have a real life Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers. Come on now, y'all.
Cult
Jane Ellie
Imagine I
boy.
joined the Westboro Baptist.
Thank you very much
But
for
with that being said,
Prime.
I get it. Like,
AKKK, you're a
this
C.
is why I didn't talk about being a Christian for a couple years.
Thank you, question mark. Sleepy Puppy Riot, Nanashi, Ro Makes Art, Troubler 50. Thank you so much for following.
Because I was like, it's just opening yourself up to...
I'm gonna have to Gay Dragon Geek, DD and Blaire debate. Let's go. Look, I'm on my way up. I'm getting called out by Asmongold. I'm getting called out by Blaire. I'm getting called out by Destiny. I'm gonna have to step into the arena one of these days. I'm gonna have to debate. I would debate Asmongold. Like, look, I know I've talked about how I don't do debate because debate's not useful. I saw one of the things we'll watch today, the Kyle Kalinske on Piers Morgan, because look, Dark Woke has its place on a debate stage. I will say that as a method of spreading a message. If we want to talk about the arena of aesthetics, which I think more left-leaning people need to get into. Ooh, Ariel Scarcella would be red meat. Oh, that's good stuff.
Blue-haired hoes with pentagrams talking about you're not really...
I mean, it's not really... It hasn't been blue for a while. Look, I'm just saying it faded really quick. Like, really quick to this nice kind of silver platinum. Zebrees, domain to be frank, I don't know how you have the willpower to tolerate these people that are a soul-crushing degree of insufferable alone, and you have multiple to deal with. I don't... What can I say? Built different. El Salve, you cannot fix her. Thank you for $2. You cannot fix Blaire White. I don't know where she's getting blue. You know what? Maybe if she's reacting to it on a monitor, maybe the color settings make it look more blue, but it's like, yeah, clown oil. Of course you have blue hair and pentagrams. Oh, that's good. That's so good for me. I'm living in this moment. This is nice for me.
a Christian, and to very judgmental Christians online. But I would never take it back. I would never take back coming out as a Christian and proclaiming that publicly, because frankly, that's what God told me to do. And I've seen exactly what I needed to see out of the situation, me coming out and causing a little bit of a stir. All the DMs and emails with people thanking me, people saying they're cracking open a Bible for the first time because of me, people saying that they feel more comfortable claiming Christian as a gay person, a trans person, whatever, or they're just looking into it now because of me. That to me is 100% worth it. And
is it, are they going to do the same thing you did and just learn like a couple Bible verses? Just read the ones that affirm their worldview? Or are they just going to flip through the pages till they find dozens of reasons that they can just say like, well, yes, I have a personal relationship with God. I'm sure these DMs completely real, by the way.
And it shows me why God told me to do it, even though I was uncomfortable with it. So I guess that's the benefit of having that personal relationship.
Amen.
You can ask for guidance and you'll get it.
Amen.
Blaire White. If you don't know, Blaire White is a trans woman on the internet who for the last few years has been a right-wing grifter.
All right, we're halfway through this low effort fucking garbage already. At Make Bad Choices.
Sometimes it kind of feels like she's doing it knowingly, like she's poking fun, like she has a picture of herself with a thing and she's like in a bikini. And so it's like, okay, but you're trans. She is a trans woman. So it's like, what?
You see how the simplest concepts just like befuddle them?
It's not actually befuddling. They are pointing out your hypocrisy, Blaire. It's actually very, very simple to grasp. Just like, the thing I was saying, but when you clip it out of context, you can make it look a certain way. You can make it fit your narrative better. For those wondering, Make Bad Choices, another person with only 3,000 subscribers. So what probably happened here, if I had to guess, because I am the odd person out here. I have almost 150 on YouTube. I have almost 24,000 on Twitter. What I'm willing to bet happened is somebody sent them a clip of me, and either their editor or something looked me up on TikTok and saw I only have 1,000. And so they were like, yeah, throw them into this bullshit. Because it's very weird that I am the one content creator, the one person so far who doesn't have under 5,000 followers. Like that's like fucking nothing on socials.
Your name should just be Befuddled. You actually look like your name should be Befuddled permanently. You're holding a, first of all, grown-ass man can't say the word gun. I mean, that's annoying. You're just so genuinely confused how a person who's trans.
She just really has nothing. Like here, okay, Blaire. Why would I even try and talk to her? I know she's not going to watch this. Okay, Blaire's editor or whoever watches her content for her. You should have Blaire at least try to watch these before reacting to them, because what you can do then is she could prepare some riffs, because she's very clearly not good at it off the top of the dome. Saying somebody should be named Befuddled, it's not exactly like a Bernie Mac level zinger. And it's kind of the pitch she's been hitting the whole time. The whole time. It's rough. It's rough out here.
Hold a gun. First of all, we've seen, unfortunately, some bad people that are trans hold some guns in recent years. But also, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, it's not lost on me that people just they like to project their extremely limiting views on me. So it's like, you can't be a Christian, you're trans. You can't hold a gun, you're trans.
No. Again, that's not what any of the people have said. They haven't said, oh, you can't do this, because obviously you can. What they're pointing out is that you're a fucking idiot for playing into the hands of people who hate you. Whether through defiance or obstinance or simply wanting to not be like other girls, that's what people are pointing out. The fact that you're a hypocrite. Like, it's again, very simple, honey.
You see how it's like, it's all these, you can't do certain things and also be this label that I have all these notions about. And what I've decided in my head is what a trans person is. And it's kind of,
did she not know the word conceived, preconceived notions? Chat, look, again, I know I've made fun of her. Look, okay. I'm going to grow up. I'm going to be mature here for a moment. And now the moment's over. Is she so fucking stupid that she doesn't know what the word conceived means? And she just said pre-whatever notions? Look, at a certain point, we got to put the jokes aside, because it can be generally, it's affecting me now. At a certain point, we have to put the jokes aside because it can be genuinely concerning. Like, is this somebody who needs help? Do we have Blaire's editor? Have you checked on her lately? Does she need a welfare checkup?
like, that's disgusting. It really is. I mean, it's so confusing for you. Really?
No.
That's the conundrum that inspired you to get and show your face on camera looking befuddled as you are. Also,
this is, how long has she been on this? It's like it's just 2 minutes of her. Because here's the other thing. The reason why this content takes so fucking long to get through, especially, again, another thing, you can truncate it, you can make it a little bit more snappy. Brevity is the soul of wit. So said the bard, I believe. And the thing that's really bothering me here now, it's nothing but the pacing and tone of the piece, because now I'm an editor brain. Now I'm just trying to, like, improve it and edit it now. Because every sentence, here's how Blaire White talks. She will start off saying something and then just trail off, or, and then keep talking when sweetie. Anyway, so yeah. And she will take minutes out of your life to say barely fucking anything. Okay. Okay. It was her word a day on her calendar.
I feel like we need to.
She talks like slam poetry. That's pretty good. That's pretty dead on. I'm not gonna lie. Media breakdown. You look like your name should be befuddled. Ooh, call an ambulance to get them to the burn unit. Dang, I hope they recover. I think they'll be okay. Thank you very much, Media Breakdown, for $4.99.
I feel like there's a few words in 2026 we need to retire. I'm really sick of the grifter word.
Like N-word, Blaire? Oh no, sorry. You're saying non-slurs.
Not because it doesn't have genuine applications. It's plenty of grifters out here. But it's like, if you can apply that to somebody who has been, a public figure for 10 years and has not switched up like their ideology or anything.
Okay, hold on. I can't help but notice, Blaire, we just got done talking about Christianity and how in the last 10 years you have switched up your ideology. I can't help but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get back to it.
It's grown and it's expanded, but it's like I'm not one of these people that.
So it hasn't changed, but it's grown and it's grown, expanded, hasn't changed. Just to look, there's a famous comedian who once said, and I love this, it's one of my favorite sayings because it's so true. Some people have a way with words. And some people not have way, I guess. That's Blaire White. Did you like that, babe? Have you just been in there laughing and smiling? That's pretty good for me. Imperfect Rebus, thank you very much for 21 months in a row. /A, how dare you talk about my befuddled queen that way?
Like, I'm a lib today, I'm a conservative today. There's plenty of people like that. And again, if y'all don't stop with these septum piercings, like it's just not cute.
I literally can't prove it. I have no evidence whatsoever, no eyewitnesses, no inklings, no clues, no pattern of behaviour, no forensic, no blood test, no fucking nothing.
What is that music? That's gonna bother me.
But
that's like Call of Duty something.
You know. We all know.
It's so
that's Overwatch. That's what it was.
To rest, but I guess there does come a time and a place. 2026 for me is about stamping out all the lies, right? All the fake stuff. I guess I do have to address this rumor. It's been around since forever ago. I have never in my life slept with Alex Jones. That's a crazy thing to have to say. I like Alex. He's been very good to me. Would he be down like Syndrome for that? You decide, but
her lips are, I will say this, her lips are mesmerizing in a way, like just two hot dogs covered in Vaseline. It's like waltzing together, just moving up and down. Like you've dipped them in pink paint. Vaseline glizzies. Yep.
I still do get a say-so in that, so no.
Hey y'all, somebody invited me to their live the other day, and then they asked me if I support Blaire White. And I want to tell you, I do not support any trans medicalist. I do not support anyone that thinks that non-binary people are invalid, or any gender in which they choose to express. Like, we don't
Hey, would you believe it? Looked up this user, 2,640 followers. Got another one. Got another one. Media Breakdown 8963. Thank you for $4.99. My father just survived a colon cancer scare. Fucking let's go, media. Seriously, he is discharged today, and his tumor grew more than her beliefs in the last 3 months. That is fucking incredible news. Could we get goats in chat for Media Breakdown? That is incredible news, and I am very happy for you. I hope y'all have a good night together. Dr. Barber, thank you for super chatting $10. She looks like the aliens from Communion with Botox. Hateful, but not altogether untrue.
Get to gatekeep. Like, as a trans woman, I don't get to gatekeep and tell people how their trans experience is. And just because I'm a trans woman doesn't make it give me any more validity to having opinions about such.
Bitch. You don't get to make that face and be like, oh my God, she's a trans woman? Blaire, do we need to pull up? Like, do we want to talk about it? Do we want to talk about it? Do we want to talk about where people start and where they end up? Do we want to talk about people's transition journeys, Blaire? Because, look, some of us, the transition is kinder than others. Glass houses. Come on now. Let's not pull that card, huh?
Things. Does that make sense to you? Because it makes sense to me. Also, I just want to say Blaire White is a disgusting, stupid person, and I do not believe in debating with stupid people.
SSRIs are crazy. Like the slurring. It was just.
What the fuck are you talking about? SSRIs? What? Do you know what SSRIs are or what they do, Blaire? Like, and again, you're of all the people, you're not the one to talk about. Let's just hear how long it takes her to get the idea out that she's having right now, and we'll talk about acuity.
Does that make sense to you? Because it makes sense to me. Also, I just want to say Blaire White is a disgusting, stupid person, and I do not believe in debating with stupid people.
SSRIs are crazy. Like the slurring. It was just hard to hear.
No,
you would just think after all these years
Pause.
that there would just be a little bit of gratitude.
Pause.
Just a little bit of gratitude. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only thing or
Pause.
one of the only thing. You know what? Maybe the only thing standing between like a lot of people and just hating trans people. A lot of people and just writing it off, completely disregarding it because people like you pop up on the scene.
People like you are plucked out of the ether by selective editors, people with 2,000 followers. And again, this is the narrative that she likes to put forward, is that like, oh, if it weren't for me with my 1.5 million followers, everybody would hate trans people because of these 4 random TikTok accounts that I scalped content from with less than 5,000 followers apiece. That's what the world would think if it weren't for little old me. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so thank you for what? What have you done for the larger trans movement? What have you done for trans acceptance? They still don't like you. They still, like, you have been on panels and debates where conservatives misgender you to your fucking face, where they tell you to detransition. The people you help hate you. You have not done any favors for people like you, let alone for yourself. That's the problem at heart here, dude.
With the gangster lean. And definitely make it a joke. Definitely make it weird. And definitely make it hard to listen to with the slurring. So, I don't know. I just felt like this whole video could have just been...
Just real killer zingers there. We got bronies, not a horse. We've got befuddled. Wasn't really that confusing. We've got SSRIs and slurring. No basis for that. Wasn't actually that hard to hear. I'm starting to think that Blaire might just be cognitively impaired. Like, at this point, it's feeling, at this point, insulting her is starting to feel a little bit ableist. I'm not gonna lie. As a wokey at heart, as one of the woke TikTokers who hate her, as the title says, I'm walking right up to the line I swore I'd never cross of wokeness, making fun of somebody who is mentally so much lower than me.
Blaire White, thank you.
But I do it anyway. I do it for you. For you.
For representing apparently trans women.
Again, honey, let's not. Okay. Girl, let's not say we did. How about that?
Wouldn't have guessed. But apparently trans women in a way that I could not do myself. Thank you for being the representation that I just could not be myself.
Blaire White, come on to the front
There's
of
a
the
lot
class,
of fucking
Suge.
representation you can't have.
I want to start this off by saying I'm late to the party. I'm new to TikTok. I'm new here. I'm a new girl in class.
Again, another person I can't help but notice didn't show the TikTok on this one, which that might just be more the way that TikTok links it. That is... Oh, I know President Sunday wants to rate me. Shit. I don't know how to do that. President Sunday, you can't raid you apparently, so we're manually rating. I appreciate it so much. I am sorry about that. There is something I had to do to enable that. I have to do it on a, I think, stream by stream basis on YouTube, which sucks. But thank you very much for everybody coming over from President Sunday's stream. Hello, we are reacting. We already saw my section, which was merciful. Well, look, Blaire. Well, actually, I took a lot of attention there. Look at me. I'm right in the. I think I might have had the biggest section. All right.
Class, and I know the girls have let you boom cat and carry on shenanigans over here and on YouTube and stuff for many.
I just have to pause really quick because it's just like they're all so scary. I don't think I've ever seen someone this aggressive in a muumuu.
And so I'm sorry that I am late.
There is okay. Again, I'm putting two and two together here. It's very basic math. That again, based on what we know about Blaire's ability to identify farm animals, I'm going to say math is at least a grade or two away for now. We'll give it a couple years. So I'm going to help her add this one together. Between allegations of you saying the N-word that, again, can't help but notice you just skated right over and said, are we really going to hold that against people in 2026? And the fact that this person is talking in basically a whisper, like at most a room tone, have been entirely amicable, have not really even said anything hurtful or offensive or violent. The idea that you just saw a black person and it's the first time you were like, I don't understand why they're so aggressive. Hey, Blaire, what do you mean by that? Expand on that. Huh? What do you mean by that? Huh? What do you mean? Please tell me. Oh, please tell me.
But now that I'm here, I just want to say this. I don't think you're passable. I don't think you're sickening in the way that you think you are. And I think that you are very excited to lean into the rhetoric.
I would think you know more about being sickening than me. I will absolutely give you that. You see how it's like, it's all a bunch of Blaire White makes fun of people's appearances, except that's what they do. I just wouldn't do the comparison thing. This is just setting yourself up for...
What? Silence? A scathing comeback? You're insulting a muumuu? Like what? Oh, I'm setting myself up for one of the famous Blaire White comebacks. Watch out. She'll get you. Like Rodney Dangerfield in the prime. Like, you don't want to go up against her. Like, just the wit of, like, Robin Williams or George Carlin combined. Watch out. She'll just get you with zingers, like calling you befuddled. Yeah, really. Please, tell me what they're setting themselves up for. A second grader insult?
I almost feel bad for you for what the comments are going to say about you. I'm like feeling for you in this moment. What is this text on the screen? White trans foolishness.
Do you have anything that you actually say?
It's just all about hating white people at the end of the day. That's like the, common denominator of their ideology here. But is this black?
It's actually not a common. Again, mathematics along with mathematical terms like common denominator. Still, I think a little bit outside of your grasp. It's okay. We'll work on it. I'll get you a tutor. We'll figure something out. We can get through this together, Blaire. The common denominator, everybody would have needed to say that, or at least a majority of people would have needed to express some kind of anti-white hatred. And first off, calling somebody foolish is not hating white people. It's saying you're acting a fool, which I feel I have documented well enough. That's just true.
Trans foolishness? Can I say that? Oh, I can't? Oh, okay. So is this black trans excellence?
Does she have anything going on between her head? Because I realize I've stopped a lot between this one, but I want to hear what she's actually saying from the beginning. Because it's just, when you watch it in totality, the mean girl shtick doesn't work when you don't have good observations, when you don't have good quips, when you aren't a good bully. Like, you're just serving these people up to your comment section. Like, I'm afraid for what the comments are going to say about you. Okay, then we just won't look at the fucking comments. Like, I mean, I'm going to look at the comments because, but yeah, I'm sure all of the TikTok accounts are really afraid of what your YouTube comments are going to say about them. That's the best she can do. God, this is content for some people. Do you ever, this is, I had the same visceral feeling just now that I used to have. You remember the era of TLC, the Learning Channel, in the mid-aughts where it just became like knockoff MTV with slightly more family-friendly reality shows, And you would get a look. I never watched any of that shit on TLC, but you would occasionally catch a commercial on another channel or something while you're watching American Pickers or, whatever people watched in 2010. And like a commercial for Hoarders or Honey Boo Boo would play, and you'd just be like, damn. My day feels so much better because I just realized there are people out there who live like this. That's how I feel watching Blaire White's content and realizing that there are people out there in the world who will watch this video and think Blaire is cool. Think that she did something here. Think that she's making scathing rebukes of the wokies and these TikTokers with, again, no real audience of their own to punch back, but it's okay, Blaire. You know what, Blaire? You'll get there one day. It's a constant road. Look, I get it. You got to tackle the underdogs before you tackle the big fish. I'm sure one day you'll put out statements and make fun of people with platforms as big or even bigger than yours, and you won't just try and keep nitpicking people you think can't defend themselves, basically. That's what you're doing here. It's okay.
I feel like the funniest part of this is just knowing that you're probably somebody's uncle. Like, you're most likely somebody's uncle. So Somebody's uncle put on a muumuu, came on camera, and attacked me. That's weird. My life is weird. Please just go play with your nephew. Please just leave me alone. So believe it or not, like, I do actually ask myself sometimes.
I don't believe it. I don't know what it is. I don't believe it. I just straight up don't believe it.
Like, why do people hate me? I feel like it's important to, if you're a public figure of any kind, get down to the root of, okay, so what is it about me that people love about me? What is it about people that...
Blaire, you just sat through 20 minutes of completely out of context clips where people could not have been more clear and succinct about why you are disliked. Even in the out of context shit that you selectively clipped to make people look as bad or inarticulate or aggressive as possible, it's very clear. If you want a common denominator between all of these clips, it's that you're a hypocrite. You're a sellout. You're a shill. Nobody likes you because as much as you want to be like, because I keep it real, you're not real. Metaphorically or physically now. You never really have been. That's why people dislike you. And the fact that after all of this, you have to still introspect and still have to look in the mirror every morning and go, why don't people, gosh, why don't people like me? Just don't quit your day job. Don't quit your day job. Look, we know introspection, not her strong suit, but Jesus Christ.
don't like me. And just beyond sharing opinions that people are not going to like, that's one thing. But also, if you look at it, like, none of these people looks very happy.
Can you smile, Blaire? Like, can you actually smile anymore? Can you physically look happy? I think some of the plastics and the microplastics might be preventing it at this point. So, again, I don't want to cast too many aspersions, but while we're on the subject, also, I'm doing all right. A lot of these people look completely fine. They look like, unlike, again, I find it funny how she spent so long talking about how, you know, I was ridiculing her for being performative, and she was like, well, no, because I'm not performative, just because I'm totally real and everything. Yet, it always comes back to aesthetics. It always comes back to, yeah, I'm just real because I do my hair and I have fake tits and a face full of plastic. It's like, no, you're not. You are putting on a performance right now. Even by singling out other people and judging them based on their looks, not how happy they are. You are equating presentation to something you can literally know nothing about from these people. Which is, again, it's one of my favorite callbacks. Because you see this a lot in circles just like Blaire's, where, and Alex Jones, I'm not surprised, this is another thing Alex does all the time, where he'll talk about, you look at these Democrat protesters, and they got the demon eyes, and they look like they're crazed, and they're just gonna and all that shit that Alex Jones does. And that's what they all come back to, this completely unsubstantiated, unfounded, just trust me, bro bullshit, where they present to their audience an idea with no proof, because they don't need to. They can just say, hey, doesn't this person who's different from you, don't they look unhappy? Aren't you glad to not be them? And their audience will never really introspect or ask why they're being sold that idea. Or even if Blaire is all that happy.
Like, they all look like a bit disheveled, befuddled. My advice would be to anybody is just...
Okay, hang on. Does she think, first off, disheveled has nothing to do with one's emotional state, but does she think disheveled and befuddled mean the same thing? And yeah, she's coming back to it. Really, let's like, do we have? No? Okay. All right.
Just know yourself before you get on camera trying to read somebody else. This is clearly about these people. It's really not about me at all. And I'm just going to repeat.
Was it Blaire? Was it about me? Not about you? Are you sure? You didn't watch the full video. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to repeat. Please. Yes. No, she's going to repeat. Again, haven't seen this. This just happened, so it's live. Judge me by my enemies, and 2026 is going to be a great year. It's probably, that's what I'm feeling.
Before I head out of here, 2026 is going to be such a good year for anyone who is a supporter of mine, for anyone who has been riding with me from the start, which is a lot of you. So I'm excited. And I live in San Diego now. Isn't that crazy? I moved. Thank you so much to Free Cash for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys go check them out in the link.
That's what it is. Jesus Christ. Woof. Can I? No, I can't. That is, that was one of the pieces of content of all time. One of the pieces of content of all time, certainly. Dead Domain, your mod is a cow. Tell her she got the wrong one. Who's a cow? Who's a cow? I called half of it. I called half of it. Yeah, also, what the hell? Moving back to woke California? Woke-ifornia? That's crazy. Free Cash, is she being sponsored? It's I cannot read your username, but Free Cash, is she? Yeah, it sounds like one of those fucking apps that is probably a Bitcoin mining scam or some shit. Which is the whole, I'm gonna see how long the total video was. It couldn't have been longer than 25 minutes. 20 minutes on the fucking dot, dude. Algorithm slop goes. Algorithm slop goes. 4,000 views in an hour. Crazy. Crazy, dog. All right, chat. I need to go to the bathroom. This was something. This was one of the pieces of content of all time. We'll talk about Asmon. We might not get to who we got. I want to get to at least some of the Pearly things. And then, yes, I will be right back. Wide domain. I know. I did look cunty. I was like, okay, that's the, like, I feel, again, if you're going with this narrative of look how disheveled and unkempt and gross, like, I look worse and gross now. Like, I did no effort in anything of my presentation today, but that was the one you picked. You could have picked. All right. No, we're not watching the full 8 hours. Jake to Probe, thank you very much for subbing with Prime and Whipping. Thank you for tier 1. K Thing, AI slop would be better than Blaire. True. KF Glenn, thank you for $5. Wishing you all the best. Thank you very much. And Wally, thank you for following. I will be right back, and then we will get right to it. Okay, the fuck? All right, how we doing, chat? Jake to Prope. Haven't been to a stream before, not aware of the mystery of the goats. I've seen them be distributed. Exciting stuff. If you, I believe members on YouTube have access to the goat emotes. Goat emotes, I have a list right here, by the way. I'll do a quick little, as I am going through the year. I've been keeping more notebooks. I currently have a journal I'm keeping for the PS2 games I'm playing for the eventual, when I write a piece on my year-long experience only playing PS2 era games that I've been filling out. I have a journal for the inevitable watch through I do of all of the Yellowstone shit just to get to the mystery of what the fuck that marketing empire is. And then I have a list of stuff I am keeping on the stuff that I'm going to be refurbishing through the year to kind of refresh the branding, as it were. And one of the things I have 2 artists I've been talking to, 2 really cool artists that I'm hoping will be able to help with that, that I, just need the capital for. So if you would like to help me with the kind of rebranding and the tailoring of just aesthetic, because it is stuff I want it to look more professional. I want to spruce up the stream a little bit, advance just the style and everything. But that will be so by the end of the year, there's going to be a new intro video, outro video, music, which I can download, title banners for stream, YouTube, all that stuff. And then another thing I'm working on and brainstorming on right now will be emotes, and those will be across YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. So look forward to those, and feel free to pop off with as many goats as you currently have, if you feel so inclined. Sorry, Jake Prep already said. Blit. Hear about the new Warhammer Minis announcement. I did not. Finally, Femstodes models. Usual yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. All right, yes, I'm checking mod Stella. I forgot. Oh, thank you, Johnny Viral. I just saw that. Oh, right. We gotta watch. It's so fucking funny. All right, let me go to mod chat really quick. In fact, while I cover this, I'm gonna go charge my headset for a little bit because it is dying. Mod chat. All right, what do we got? What? Iron goats? I have to pass to save. What happened? Don't have to pass to say what? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know you had a cow persona. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, I got you. Now I'm up to date. Perfect. Is that another frog you have hiding to the left of Kermit? No. Who is that? That is... to left? No. This is my cacodemon. Can we get a fuck Asmon emote? You know what? I think I will. Do up some... Let's add some characters to the Dead Domainiverse, huh? We got... Ooh, I could have an alcoholic Cookie Monster emote. That would be actually good for me. That would actually be good for me. Yeah, this is my little caco. Right next to my Mischievous Jester and my Tron identity disc. Also, I put up, I don't know how many people are able to see it super well, but I have my PlayArts Kai Metal Gear Solid 2 Raiden in the back. Did I crucify the walrus yet? Not yet. I still have him. He's right down there. Like, I keep him within arm's reach at all times in case I need to just... just in case there's a Indian in the cupboard / Toy Story situation. and he comes alive, I'm ready. Ready. Drop of a hat. Not a problem. I saw a reel saying Trump murders puppies for fun. So I have seen some of the Sasha what's his name thing, and I Dab Fix, thank you very much for becoming a member. I don't know. It's so weird, and it's so... No, not Sasha Borat. There's a person out there who is alleging that they were sold into sex slavery for Trump and witnessed him do all sorts of horrible shit. Here's the thing. I've looked through some threads of people saying, okay, well, this from part of the story coincides with this. This part of the story coincides with this. This part of the story coincides with this. And so I've seen some evidence that, like, okay, this might be based in truth. And in fact, that Max Danger 17, Sasha Riley, thank you, earn M tier. Yeah, Max Danger, it's very intense. It's the thing that I'm like, okay, well, that is fucking weird. There are so many things that are like very odd about the things he talks about and describes. And granted, I haven't looked super deep into it, but the oddness of it, the kind of scattershot nature of who is implicated or named, I have a hard time parsing, because that shit feels more real than like saying, oh, you know, like Trump worked with Epstein and all this shit. Like it's like, okay, well, why would you rope this otherwise random person in? But yeah, this like some of the stuff just doesn't align with how I've kind of always seen Trump. Like I don't think Trump has ever liked animals, certainly, but like I don't know. Tantamount 68, we're gonna watch the Asmon Gold shit soon. It's Oh, really? Riley Phelan. As for Blaire's cognitive impairment, there's slowly developing evidence that cosmetic use of Botox can lead to CNS effects, subtle on moderate use, significant on excessive use. Interesting. Yeah, it's some of that stuff that is like, which I think so many people are so willing to believe anything negative about Trump. The thing that I have seen happen in the past, which is my first, I don't want anybody to, you know, of course, actually look into stuff, corroborate, draw your own conclusions. But the thing I have seen happen in the past with massive sex scandals, and like Me Too saw this happen, where you have these very large scandals, and tons of people will come forward, and tons of people will be able to corroborate it. And then you have people come forward who, it seems as though, yes, they did go through some trauma, but that it may be leading them to try and address their own trauma through this avenue, by coming forward and trying to pin it or process it as, okay, it's Bill Cosby. Okay, it's Donald Trump. And that's my first reaction was like, oh, that is what is happening here. Like, I do not doubt that that person has genuine trauma, but how much of the testimony is fact very much remains to be seen. And the fact that it doesn't line up really at all with any of the other shit we've seen in the Epstein files so far, that could change moving forward for sure. Yeah, exactly, Sterling Nash. That's the thing about historical abuse cases. You need corroborating evidence, not just one victim's count. I believe victims, there are some glaring red flags in the story. Exactly. And that's the thing that I'm like, I gotta pump the brakes. I haven't boosted it at all. Like, I think people need to be a lot more. But the weird thing is that also, I don't know. The weird thing is that he's been apparently talking about it for 5 years. And so people are being like, well, why would he talk about this for 5 years? But then, like, 5 years ago was Me Too. 5 years ago was fucking January 6th. Like, Trump was persona non grata 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago. Jesus Christ. Believe but verify, yeah. Almost ready. Thank you for becoming a member. And KK Asara, thank you very much for following over on Twitch. So yeah, let me go. Was there anything else I wanted to look at? God, this guy has been such a fucking psychopath lately. 5 years ago was 2015. I've got bad news. And I've got bad news. Oh, no, Asmon has beef with Niara. Jackson Walker, it's fine. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you here. What? What did I do? You can't just say no. Our trains. What do you mean by that? Our train sets. It's 2022 and 5 years ago was 2016. Oh, yes. No, not true. Yeah, okay. Imagine how I fucking feel on my little PlayStation 2 kick when every game I pop in says 2003, 2006. I'm like, oh, that was 23 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit is real. You what? Oh, let me see that. That's cute. That's really cute. No, you. Come here. Come here. Give me a smooch. You look so good. I love you. I wasn't even born yet in 2003. Big Shrimpy, stop it. You stop it. What happened? What happened? Huh? I'm currently teaching kids who were born in 2020. Rough. Can you imagine growing up as a kid when 9/11 happened 2 decades ago? That's fucked up, right? Feeling on vehicle arena shooters. The only one I've played a bunch of Twisted Metal games, but it's like, it's that style of game that I see why it was cool and why it was novel at the time. But scroll up. I'm missing Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm not seeing anything. Scroll up. This is what happened. Oh, just people realizing they're old? Yeah. One of the kids made a 9/11 simulator last week. Didn't see CR Oh, okay, there we go. Holy shit. Oh my God. Thank you so much, CR Rent. I didn't. I had a fucking window in the way. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Thank you so much for $100. Sorry to interrupt. Don't be sorry to interrupt. Hey, look, anybody can interrupt me for $100. If you have $100, fucking interrupt me. I don't care. Thank you. Wanted to support the new intro and such, and thank you for using real artists and not AI. As an aspiring artist, it means a lot to me. Of course. Like, honestly, that shit never even... There was one point I used AI for a thumbnail, and it still got blowback, but it was because the video was about AI. And it was a video I took down because I wasn't happy on my reporting with it. One of the like few videos I've ever taken down. But yeah, I have never, outside of using it for the purposes of showing off how shit AI is, I have no designs or at all. Even the AI video I'm making now that is all about AI, I am not fucking with AI like for. In fact, the quite the opposite. Every aspect of it will be hand done. Every aspect of it will be digital. Whether that's in editing or in actual like footage and film. J Kung 5688, Zachary needs to take care of his hairline bad. Honestly, he could do. Look, I'm not gonna say Asmon Gold is a particularly attractive specimen. But if he went bald, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Unless he's hiding the back half of his head and it looks like, one of those the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull aliens where it just like elongates in a weird way. Like, he'd probably be fine just going bald. Just do that. But I sincerely think he's just too lazy to do it. While calling someone an ambulance, hang on a sec, I need to read out. $100 is a lot of money for me. Yeah, exactly, Kiwi TP. Like, I think, like, he'd be fine bald. It's like, some people just look good bald. That's fine. Hey, Dad, remember when George Washington was president? Man, time flies. And Lincoln. No, and Comatose 243, genuinely pathetic that he's positioned himself as a proud mega loser 2 out of 10 when he has the capacity to be more. That is what... Hold on a second. That is one of the things. There's a... I have no real familiarity with Kai Cenat outside of a couple of things. But I've been thinking a lot about... Oh my God, Nehemia, holy shit. Thank you for $200 fucking dollars. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everybody. Good gravy tonight. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. I wouldn't be able to do this without everybody here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. As many times as I need to. God damn. God, I completely forgot what I was saying. It just... Oh, yeah, no, Comatose. So, Kai Cenat, somebody who... The things I've seen from Kai Cenat have been negatively polarizing in a couple ways. Some of them are just... Like, the things... There were some vaguely homophobic things. The things about, like, him covering for friends who sexually assaulted somebody is horrendous. From my understanding, I believe he's distanced himself from that person. And again, I barely know. I barely know about this guy. But it seems like somebody genuinely trying to turn over a new leaf for themselves at the height of their fucking popularity, which is, in the streaming space, completely unheard of. And the other half of that, of being able to introspect and being able to sit down and be like, okay, no, I am trying to better myself. And I am going to show the world that that's possible, has been so... It's been inspiring in a way. Like, it's been incredibly positive, to the point where I've started finding myself, like, wondering, like, okay, would I feel the same way if other content creators like Aiden Ross or Sneeko did the same thing? People who I despise. Like, those people fucking suck. Dumber than a box of rocks. But if they tried to genuinely learn, to genuinely better themselves, and use their platform to affect positive change, like, I think I would. I think for people like that, I would. I think there is a spectrum there, You know, like if it's something like Matt Walsh or, you know, Michael Knowles or one of those dipshits, like, no, they are ideologically captured in a way that I think ignorant people are not. Like there is a difference between ignorance and intentional malice, and like that's the difference. Jackson Walker, come here, buddy. Let me tell you something. While I love and thank you again, CR for another 150. Jesus fucking Christ, y'all. Thank you so much. But Jackson, you do not need to pay to be here. You do not need to pay to have me read the chats. I'm just having you here is all I really want. All I really need. Like I wouldn't be able to if it was just Nehemia and CR rent, I might be able to pay rent. Jesus Christ, and Nehemia another $100. Baby. Hey Koa. Yeah. We're at least 550 donated in the last 10 minutes. Oh, you're right. I am so... Why would you say that? That's fucked up. I can't believe you would do me like that. Yeah, as Koa pointed out, we have passed a milestone for that. For cat ears. Except I'm gonna get fucking called a furry for this again. I know it. I just know it. It's a lot of fucking money. Like somebody saying Dee Dee's excitement for the money. I don't make a shit ton on like YouTube, and I am constantly trying. It is this constant spiral of pushing and pulling with debt and paying it back and it growing. And right now, it is so fucking massively helpful because I've been considering and thinking about doing like a stream to help me pay taxes. Like doing a marathon or a subathon to get to a point where I don't have to worry about tax money because it's going to be a fucking lot because I have nothing in my savings account right now. I have only a couple $100 until I get paid from YouTube for the month. So this kind of stuff just it helps a lot, and it does mean a fucking lot. Like I'm not I know. I mean, I do it for a job, but I'm not pulling. I talked about this last stream. I'm not pulling Hassan numbers. I'm not pulling Destiny numbers. I would love to, but right now that's just not the reality. So any stuff I get inevitably goes back into content, whether that is through, you know, keeping food on my table, keeping a roof over Koa and I's head as they're looking for another job. It means a lot, and it's this kind of shit that keeps me going. Well, Jackson Walker, why go downstairs? Do you gotta? Because if you don't gotta, you should just chill. Just chill. If you don't gotta start anything, then don't. El Salve, thank you for 10. Wish I could donate more, but my paycheck is next week. Every little bit counts. It genuinely does. It genuinely does. I appreciate it so much. Yes, Kiragen Mystic, that is also true. Any more donos send to Vesper's Ko-Fi, they get the money right away. That is also true. That goes directly into my account. Fuck it, we ball. Good God, CR Rent. Thank you for another 100. I can't. Y'all are fucking wilding tonight. I don't. That's crazy. Yeah, the Abster 79. I feel my savings about to get wiped. But yeah. Thank you, Johnny Viral, for posting the Ko-Fi in chat. Drax's Stormscale DD. This is clearly their kink. You just have to write it out. Ride? What? Why'd you look at me when I said that?
You looked at me when you said that.
I didn't look at you when I said that. Whatever.
I just happened to be over here.
I just happen to be over here.
I just have you over here because I miss you.
You miss me?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I miss you too. What? What? I love you.
I love you.
Me? What? That's crazy. PP Vortex Morning Hand, thank you very much for $20. You do great work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, we still have a little bit, by the way, to go. If anybody wants to give any more, I believe Very Tall Bart is still looking for a little bit of dono. So I appreciate everything so much. This, like, everything everybody's given. I really do, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but if anybody has any further donations, Very Tall Bart is a great content creator. They've rated us before. Them and their partner are in some dire straits right now, and if you could go give some bucks their way, I would appreciate it as well, just to kind of spread the love around. But I fear I may not. Nehemia, you are totally fucking good. You are totally fucking good. I appreciate it so much. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you've ever seen the penis Prager vids, that's all Very Tall Bart. Ono Hoino Onio Noni. Thank you for following. Hey, one say if you get big enough, you could hire on mods. I would love to pay mods. I would fucking love. Tuesday, 1337. What's going on with him? He and the partner are facing eviction and bill issues, I believe. Last I heard. But they were also only a couple thousand away from meeting their goal. Last time I checked the GoFundMe. And I know that was, if Johnny Viral has it. Otherwise, you should be able to just look up. Let me see if you can look it up. Yep. Here we go. Donation protected. And keep their apartments. Here we go. Oh, that's me. Duh. So I hope. Where's that? Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're at almost 37K of 40. So if you could donate a couple, that would be very much appreciated. Have I watched the furry party in Mar-a-Lago? Hey, that's fucked up about furries. Because no, Mr. Chuck Grape. Hey, I don't want to hear Jackson Walker. We're still here. We're still here for you. It's all right. There's a lot of chat going on. But I don't want to hear people apologizing for not being able to donate. I do not, like, I do it for donos. I'm not gonna lie and be like, I don't do this for donations. I literally do this so I can pay rent. But it is not the be all end all. I would still be here if I got no donations tonight. Right? I am here because other people show up. That's the reason I'm able to come back and keep doing this over and over. And that is taking into account that people are going to be able to give, A, at different levels, and B, at different times. I am not charging anybody to be here. I want as many people here as possible. Not because it will get me as many donations as possible, but because I want people to be here for each other as much as possible. I guess is kind of the thesis. So nobody feel bad about not being able to donate. It's honestly completely okay. It's fucking fine. Dear God, did he? Okay. Bigham's OSU and all algae enthusiasts, thank you for becoming a member. Okay, no. It seems like Trump has not done the Insurrection Act. He continues to threaten it, though. Has he? Does anybody have any other? Because that is genuinely fucking insane. Like, that's scary shit. Jackson Walker, no need to be sorry. You're good. That's... Nehemia, stop it. Stop it. Donate to Very Tall Bart or to the Ko-Fi. He wants to invoke the Insurrection Act. I think, though, again, I think that is... Even Trump knows that is a tipping point that you don't come back for. That opening that Pandora's box is not something he's, I think, really prepared to do. Yeah, it's the furry. It wasn't really a furry party. Like, it wasn't about the animals or the anthropomorphic mascots or anything. It was about the debauchery and about the, like, the grandiose sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? Revelry and hedonism. Like, it was Mar-a-Lago in the style of pre-revolution France. It's funny how I don't think Trump could tell you where Versailles is. I don't think Trump could tell you the first thing about the French Revolution. Like, I doubt he could pronounce Robespierre. That being said, it is funny to me how, it goes back to the George Lucas quote about, poetry, it's just like poetry, it rhymes. Where it's funny to me how much Trump's obsession with gilded, golden, chintzy, tacky bullshit really does echo Versailles. Like, in a crazy way. Like, every time you look at the new thing he's doing, it's like, oh, it's like Versailles, but Robespierre. He would. They called him Robespierre. Nobody had ever heard of him before. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Let's get to the Asmongold bullshit really quick. I'm going to go grab my headphones because they've been charging for a hot minuto. No, it's fine, Ienzo. That sounds like some bullshit. That sounds like some deep, like Huma Abedin, what's that fucking stupid frazzle drip video? That kind of shit. Turkey chop's probably pretty good. Goddamn, Nehemia, thank you very much for another 20. Also, just a reminder to anyone in the Minneapolis area, there's going to be a Christian nationalist march from City Hall to Cedar Riverside, a majority black/Muslim neighborhood, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Please join our protest. Yes. And Jenna, yeah, I saw I've been keeping up with the Black Panther stuff out of Philadelphia. Thank you very much for $10, Jackie Sins. GoFundMe should take down the fundraiser for Jonathan Ross now. They won't. They straight up won't. Was it a GoFundMe or was it that Give Send Go dog? Might have been Give Send Go. I'm feeling good about the BPP coming back. I'm feeling good about any kind of like principled armed resistance at this point, because as far as I'm concerned, everybody should be following the Black Panthers currently. Like, not literally going and becoming Black Panthers as white people, because it's not really, there's important political and historical precedent, I feel, that needs to be paid attention to and dissected there in a larger conversation. But you should be following their lead as far as knowing your rights by the letter of the law, being able to present those at any given moment, because I guarantee cops and especially fucking ICE agents don't know, and being able to safely calmly wield firearms as an act of deterrence against violence for your community. Because that's what it is. It is safety. Like half of the shit we're seeing, tons of the shit we are seeing currently in Minneapolis would not be happening if those communities were being patrolled by civilians who knew their legal rights and were lawfully wielding firearms openly. Like I am absolutely fucking pro what the Black Panthers are cooking. All right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Hey, Beth Beat. Oh, do you want to watch 28 Years Later? This is a movie I want to see because I want to see Bone Temple. I love you. What? What? You look pretty. Oh, not tonight. No, I want. We have to watch 28 Years Later. Heat. I love you. Can't believe you put me in cat ears. You put yourself in cat ears. I did not put myself in cat ears. Simply cannot believe you. Cannot believe. All right. Do we have some new? Yeah, let's do some Very Tall Bart reacts. Let's go over the Asmongold stuff and then we can go to Pearl. So Asmon has been on a bit of a tear. For those who don't know, the human slug stain is just licking the boot in literally whatever way possible. This is somebody who it's very funny going back through some of Destiny's old videos for my deep dive on Destiny, because Asmon pops up as a regular side character in a lot of this shit, and it's so clear that he has no fucking idea what anybody else is talking about and is just like inserting himself into these debate or conversational streams because it was like the thing to do. And that has continued, and I think that was the time, like probably about a decade ago, was around the time that he learned not to actually expose himself, his weak underbelly like that, like a glowing spot in a boss fight, because it's the same reason why he talks about how he doesn't like debates, because he's not good at them. Which, here's the thing. If you want to tell me, we just saw a bunch of people on TikTok who were singled out by Blaire White because they maybe aren't the strongest speakers or maybe don't present themselves in the most, fashion-forward way or whatever. But if you're going to tell me somebody who has streamed as long as he has isn't able to put forth his ideas in a succinct and cogent manner, somebody whose job is literally to sit in front of a screen and talk all day, then either he's a total idiot, damn near brain dead, or he's a disingenuous liar. And it's really hard to tell which one. But I lean towards the first one, honestly. Bob the Wolf, thank you for following. So here is a brief compilation from Disinfo Tracker. Great follow, by the way. Why am I not? I would swear I followed them. I would swear. I've put together a 16... Dog, what the fuck? What the hell, dog? Hey, knock it off, you. Hey, use. Hey, use. Stop, use. What the hell? My dog just casually fucking up my whole stream. There we go. I'm just going to move myself over. That's fine. What was I doing? 16-minute compilation of him being a psychopathic Nazi sadist. Here's one of the largest streams on Twitch and YouTube. So this is additionally worrying because, and I want to put this forward, Asmongold was recently retweeted by JD Vance, which is the next thing we'll get to, where Asmon basically came out in support of ideas that some might call, most people would call, concentration camps. But first, let's get through this.
Because I know that the way that I look at things...
Perfect. This starts with, I forgot, this clip starts with the clip of him talking about why he doesn't do debates and why he doesn't talk about politics with other people.
Is insane to most other people. I'm fully aware of this. I know this. And my argumentation and the way that I see things is just totally wrong in the eyes of most people. And the reason why, and that's the big reason why I have problems dealing with like other people a lot, is because my solutions to problems are oftentimes so extreme and so immoral and, you know, like inhumane that...
So I want you to listen to this rare moment of lucidity where he is able to introspect to the point of understanding why people might find him distasteful and why he is at his heart wrong. It is because he knows that his argumentation, his first reaction is cruelty and an extreme measure, which is additionally fucking funny for somebody who has, to my knowledge, never really worked at an actual job. I have called out multiple times on stream or on Twitter the fact that he directly contributed to the death of his ailing mother. See, you can make fun of Asmongold's dead mom, and people will say, oh no, like how dare you? And then when you point out that his mother, who was on an oxygen machine, he continued to buy her cigarettes to the point where the oxygen machine caught on fire and she caught on fire when he was in the house. And could have burned the whole thing down. Because he is an enabler who did not care about his parents enough to actually take care of them. Like that's it. He is a cretin. And then this is the person that people will unironically look to or say, oh no, he's right about this. Oh yeah, chat, that's true. People, I'm taking it from the chat that people did not know this. Yes, that is absolutely true. You can go look it up. Like, if he wasn't there, she probably would have died and taken the whole house. And he probably would have died as well. But yeah, that's fucking heinous. And like, I have no... Like, there is a certain level of sympathy I can have, but if you literally do not care about your own parent that much, you need to be called out. You deserve to be insulted for that. It's like, dog, if you don't fucking care, if you did not care about your own mother enough when she was already on her deathbed to get her to stop fucking smoking, you want me to care? You want me to care about your feelings about this? Jesus. Alrighty. Anyway, keep that in mind as we go through this, and he is just laying out his sociopathy, for all to see.
People, because I don't really see people as people in a lot of cases. I just see them.
Again, I was going to go on a tangent. No, she didn't die from being burned alive. She was burned slightly. To my knowledge. His mom is dead from other stuff. Now, it is rich additionally. I saw somebody point out today is that so many people, you ask yourself, what kind of person would find Asmongold aspirational as people who live like him? And this is something that I think actually Kai Cenat has me thinking about again. Because for people like Asmon and for tens of thousands of deep internet losers, this kind of lifestyle where they go online and they, the people who quote unquote farm lol cows, the people who, keep tabs on all these deep internet forums where they're just saying slurs and sharing gore like it's fucking 2001 and goatsy is still a novel concept. They look at Asmon and they see somebody who is a kindred spirit in that filth, in that mire of not where again, it's that South Park thing we've talked about where it's like, it is cool to not care. It is cool for people like Turkey Tom or Nicholas DeOrio or any of these other fuckers who come and get all their content from Poll and 4chan. It's cool for them to not have an ideological side, to just be edgy and saying, oh, you're offended by this, so I'm just going to say it louder. And along with that comes this idea of not giving a fuck, extending to even yourself, your personal hygiene, how you take care of yourself, the effort you put in. It's where you get people like Neats who, don't have a job, who stay at home, who play video games, just mooch off their families and don't care about anything. And the thing that kind of has me is like, okay, what if we get to a point now where trying is fucking cool again? Just for the sake of trying. And I honestly feel like a lot of the things happening right now socially are leading to that being a genuine possibility of a kind of movement. Even if it doesn't ever have a name or anything, just a feeling in the air of people wanting to better themselves for the sake of bettering themselves. Not this Andrew Tate bullshit of like, yeah, if you work out and get an 8-pack and a Bugatti, you'll be able to fuck any... Like, none of that bullshit. Working on yourself to work on yourself. I'm not talking about this Jordan Peterson bullshit of like, reading Marcus Aurelius to understand the Dragon of Chaos. None of that fucking bullshit. Reading books for knowledge. Reading books for neuroplasticity. Reading books to know where the ideas we have came from and how we find more. And Asmon, I think, is the pinnacle of the antithesis of that. And I think the more people see just what a disgusting scumfuck the internet has birthed, like the leftover slime from a xenomorph queen's egg sac. That's Asmongold. Like, I think AI, yeah, I see people in the chat. AI is another thing. Eric LaRue, sorry. True, the advent of AI has definitely done some amount of pushing people towards sharing any human-created art. Exactly. Like, there is I think that's the other thing, is that people are fucking tired of all this AI slop. It is so broadly, people are just disengaging with it. And a lot of that has to do with social stigma. This is where I have an issue with the well, you should just let people enjoy things. It's like, no. Sometimes, quote, just enjoying things is actually bad and setting a worse precedent for people's behavior. Sometimes we should have delineating lines of, no, actually, we don't accept this kind of behavior because this is fucked up and it leads to worse things when you enable it. Right? So keep that in mind as we go through this thing, is how little somebody like this knows about what it means to try, what it means to achieve, what it means. And here's the thing that I find it funny when I watch like Asmon talk about things, because the way he talks about his place, quote unquote, in whatever political movement he sees himself a part of, is as though he is accomplishing something. And it's the same exact tone and tenor and pitch you hear and see in places like Poll, places like 4chan, places like Kiwi Farms, where a bunch of fuckheads who sit around after they get off working their dead-end job flipping burgers or working fries at the age of 32, or being a Walmart greeter because they couldn't get anything else and they couldn't mooch off their parents anymore. And they'll get home and they'll talk about how they're winning the culture war and be like, yeah, we're going to lock everybody up and put all these people in concentration camps. And they share their fucking memes because they've latched onto the identity of accomplishment. And it is part and parcel of why so many, again, this is the kind of fascist sentiment of caring about, Matt Walsh does this all the fucking time, and I've talked about it, caring about what your ancestors did. Caring about, like, well, white people, without white people, we wouldn't have fucking, whatever, white person, we wouldn't have Lincoln Park, Bionicles, whatever bullshit they want to chalk. Matt Walsh wouldn't say that. I'm joking. That's a callback. But, they'll talk about space travel, or they'll talk about aqueducts, or they'll talk about any other number of contributions that were made by people they have never been related to hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. And they claim that as an identity for themselves because for them it is a surrogate of accomplishment. And that is the exact same thing that you see with people like Asmongold. It's just, and all of that is to say, it's just that one fucking meme with Drake in the basketball tracksuit being like, blood thinks he's on the team. And okay, when this ideological movement goes away, and it will a lot sooner than I think a lot of people think, he is not going to be spared from his association with it. He's naive enough to think that there is going to be this total ideological capture, that nobody will ever rise up against us, and we're winning so good. Woof. Excuse me. Sorry. Otakoi, thank you very much for following. Whipping. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 1 subbies to Samurai, Atomic Robo, Watcher of Bees, I'm Sorry, and Yenzo628. Thank y'all. But anyway, let's get back to this.
As like an object or a functionary tool.
Oh, thank you very much, Whipping. I appreciate that. You're wonderful, very eloquent in your speaking. Thank you. I try. I do my best. I feel like I am not always as eloquent as I could be.
Problem my whole life. And so basically, like, I have a very different perspective on the way that I see things in the world. You think about killing?
That's what. Look, I try not to pause every time one of these mouth breathers makes a very basic mistake, or they reiterate something that doesn't need to be reiterated, but saying you have a different perspective and then saying it's based on how you see things in the world is the definition of needless redundancy. I do a thing because I do a thing. Whipping. My son came out to me last night, was recommended by Cinemarxism, by the way. Oh, that's awesome. We just rated Cinemarxism last stream. Also, congratulations. Are we going to touch on Guar covering Pink Pony Club? I heard a little bit of it. We aren't going to watch it because I'm sure it's copyrighted. But yeah, no, it seems all right. It seems all right. I like some Guar. I love Chapel. It's okay. M Zombie 123. Hello.
Killing random people? Yeah, all the time. Oh, constantly. All the time. Yeah, if somebody makes me mad or something like that, yeah, of course. I could not drive down the road without thinking about every pedestrian and if I could run them over or not. For like 3 months. I was going in on this because I spent so much time running people over on Call of Duty. It's the call of the void. You're describing psychopathy? Well, either way, I don't let things like this affect me at all or bother me.
So here's the thing. Is while he is advocating full-throated being a literal sociopath and at worst psychopath, I need people to understand Asmongold knows what the fuck he's doing in this moment. When he says, am I a Marxist or a liberal? Are those the only two options? I feel like there's a bit of a gulf in between there. That's a lot. There's a lot there. But when he says, well, yeah, I don't let any of that bother me, he knows what he's doing. He knows he is playing into the stereotype of the definition of what a psychopath is so that people will go like, aha, look at this. The one thing I need people to understand about Asmon, and this is the thing that really does frustrate me, is that, because Destiny does the same thing, where they are fully aware of the role they play in the content ecosystem insofar as the things they do getting them more attention. So when they say something like this, where he is playing dumb, essentially, because I know, look, Asmon is fucking stupid. I don't think he's that stupid. To literally walk right into the definition of a psychopath like it was painted on the side of a canyon wall by a roadrunner. Like, he's not that fucking dumb. But what they know is that it is going to be repeated in things like this. So I think there is a little bit of hold your horses when it comes to looking at some of Asmon's stuff, because a lot of the time I feel like, okay, no, he's memeing. Like, he genuinely believes reprehensible shit. He genuinely supports awful stuff. I do think he is a sociopath and is, like, morally and emotionally detached. But I think he is also playing it up.
And then he pops her off. He shoots her right here. Yeah, there it is. You see right there. Oh, wow. And then he shoots her. Gotcha, bitch. And then he shoots her a couple more times to finish her off. Absolutely rip fucking bozo. The only thing you have to do is crush them.
And by the way, this is who people have been mad at me for making fun of the mom that he killed. The one time I got his fucking goat on Twitter was when I asked him, what was the fucking tweet? I don't even remember. It was when I asked him when was the last time he was able to be within 10 feet of a woman without paying up front first, and I said, I bet it was at his mom's funeral. Koa, did you laugh at that? Yeah. I just heard Koa go from the other room.
Crush them completely. You never go, like, after you say, basically after you run one of them over, right? Or you shoot one of them for trying to run you over, then you victory lap around it and you send in more people and you do it even more.
So we've talked about this shit where he's just openly advocating ICE agents go door to door, literally murdering fellow civilians. So sorry, by the rules of dark woke combat, gloves are off. No fucking mercy, big dog. I'm sorry. I don't have time for pity. I feel no pity or remorse or fear. Violet Left, thank you for cheering 200 biddies. Violet Left says woof. Koa. Woof. Koa goes woof.
They have to crush the other side.
That's right. 100 fucking %. Destroy everything about them.
See, again, it's this just... You look at this stuff, and I think a lot of people watch this and go, yeah, Jesus, look at Nick. Nick's looking rough lately. Twink Death coming down hard on him. His 30s and 40s are not going to be cool. I think Nick is going to have a really rough time as a lot of his audience grows the fuck up. They stop being edgy teenagers. They have to actually go out in the world and find jobs and stuff. Again, pendulum swinging back. Dark woke is going to be really fun. But a lot of people look at this and I think they would see Asmon for being, completely detached from just a sense of public duty or civic responsibility or just caring for literally anybody else. Like, this is somebody, again, who could not care for his own parents. You think he's going to give a fuck about his fellow citizens? No. But I find it funny, again, the way dude thinks he's on the team. Like, dude thinks that he's advising on policy. Dude thinks he has cogent ideas that are tied to anything other than a pure libidinal urge to see the world like a video game, where if I get the bad guys, the points will go up. I do better if I get all the bad guys in data. Like, it is literally a baby's conception of the world. And he thinks that he's holding the controller. That's the thing that I look at whenever I see him talk. I'm just like, yeah, dude, okay. Like it wraps back around from being, it's not scary, it's not intimidating. It wraps back around to being fucking hilarious, honestly. Tabui Nenue Yumruku Nenue Yumrumu. Thank you for subscribing. Greg Canotis, thank you for 9 months saying woof as well.
Put the mayors in jail, put the governors up on the Insurrection Act for sedition, put all of the people that were doing the shit in front of the detention centers, put them in mandatory prison labor camps, authorize the police officers to respond with violence to them, bring in the military if you need to.
He needs to stop opening his mouth so much. Just looking in the gaping maw is like an eldritch nightmare. I hate that.
Look and find out who's funding this, take those people, charge them with incitement for terrorism, put them in Guantanamo.
Dog is just saying words. Dog is just saying words. Dog is just saying words. He has no conception about how any of these things are related. He just literally gets all of his opinions from the internet. Like, come on, dude.
Obey. Like, I'm talking about scorched earth, Old Testament. Get them the fuck out. And by the way, my position is the moderate position. There are a lot of people in the in the audience that want to do way worse than that. A lot of people in the country that do.
A lot of people in the audience. Again, one thing you can tell. Do we need to play the vid? I don't think we do. One thing you can tell about how people see the world or how they interact with the world beyond a computer screen is how many people they think believe like them. Because look, yeah, sure, there are probably a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand Nazis in America. People who you would unironically be like, oh yeah, we need to kill all the Jews and all the black people and all the Asians and just need to be a white ethno state, blah, blah, blah. But most of those people have no real power, and they are vastly outnumbered by people who actually have a moderate position. Not this bullshit he's saying. That's like, actually, I'm the moderate position. The people would do worse than me. Yeah, I'm sure a couple thousand do. They're outnumbered by the vast majority of people who touch grass every day, who go out and see the sunshine, talk to their neighbors, who have like a white picket fence and a family and a partner. Like walk their dog, make the economy work. People who don't just sit at home stewing in their own filth like Asmon. Dustin the Damned, love your ears tonight. Thank you. It is because we had a lot of donos, so I needed to show everybody the love.
Yeah, 1 hour ago, 1,000 comments. Oh, people are crying about this. They're getting mad. Centrist, by the way, this is the centrist position. And you're going to cry about this. You're going to bitch about this. But you've got 3 more fucking years of it. And you know what else? Whenever the next election comes around, I and a lot of other people are going to vote for somebody who is even more extreme than Trump. Because I don't think Trump's doing enough. I do believe everything that I said, and I think that he should go even farther than that.
So we got a guy, we got somebody on Twitter saying that I would rationalize gas chambers for people.
Bro, take your meds. So we going straight to the Holocaust. Oh my God. I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, this was him on Palestine a couple years ago.
They're terrible people.
Y'all really got to dial down this rhetoric. Like, not everything's the Holocaust. Not everybody is Hitler.
They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture, and it is directly anti.
I will say, the editor on this kind of popping off. The juxtaposition there. Magnifique. Yeah, like that's that good shit. That's that good
antithetical
shit.
To everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture.
How do you, with your mouth full of fake... All right, here's the other thing. Asmon's teeth are all fake, and they still appear to be rotting. How is that possible, I ask you? I don't think he has any real fucking teeth in his head, and they still look like they're about to fall out. And he wants to talk about other people's failures as a culture with his American flag hanging up and a probably cavalcade of leftover McDonald's wrappers and shit growing mold in them to feed his roach family? That's crazy.
In all ways. You're making your side look like irrational, belligerent, unreasonable.
Thank you, Jalen2Cool13. Thank you for $20. I love your content. Also for your brain covering these losers. You know what? Here's the thing. It's weird because I feel a certain, well, kinship is a strong word, but one of the things that Destiny has that I do identify with is a kind of obstinacy, a need for opposition, or they thrive on having that opposing factor. Like when I came in, I was pissy, honestly. And then the Blaire White video dropped. I was locked the fuck in. Let's go. Blaire White talked about me. It's Christmas already. Let's go. And that's, I think that's what helps. Being able to like knuckle down and tell some people to fuck off. I need it sometimes. I need it. It helps me. But I'm glad to be here for all of you as well. And thank y'all for being here.
Psychotic extremists. They'd be doing the same thing. Oh my God. Who says that about somebody?
She's always talking about the concept.
Hey, the way he drinks too, actually, I've never had a flattering picture of Monsieur President. I've never gotten the willies from watching somebody sip through a straw, but the way that his entire face contorts, like the main menu of Mario 64, where you just take the, you know? Like that's what it. Oh yeah, I've seen the clip of him drinking the water and chasing it with soda. Awesome, still a millionaire, by the way. Yeah, that's the other thing. This dude has more money than most of us will ever see. All of us will ever see. I'm gonna guarantee. Wizard of Cause need to explore Blaire's failed VidCon party where she and Shu and Skeptic just did a bunch of coke after losing the venue to BET. Do I have a black eye or is the lighting just on? I think the lighting is just on. I'm wearing eyeshadow. Yeah, it's not picking up. My eyeshadow is actually a little bit more orangish to kind of match the tone of the shirt, but it's not really picking up, I think, with the purple lighting. Put sugar in water. More. Faint Bunny, thank you very much for following. What's BET? Black Entertainment.
Constitution provides me with.
Well, I believe it's Black Entertainment Television.
Go back to your own country and figure out your constitution.
That's my boy. There it is. Oh my God. Wow. See, I've been waiting.
He does have the brain of a monkey. I will say that. Like just the genuine seeming reaction. It's hard to tell with any live streamer or reactor or anything. But the genuine fever he reacts with. It's the, again, I know I call back on a lot of memes, but it's the neuron activation meme. It is literally monkey going, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, ooh," like jumping up and down in a cage, seeing a banana. As monkey gold, as monk gold.
Waiting on it. What? Why we had to wait for this for so many years? We should have been doing this right off the bat. Oh my God.
Here's the thing. I said that as a jest, as a joke, and now I can literally not unsee it. Scapegoat fervor. I said fervor, didn't I? Like as I am watching, it seems like I'm literally watching a chimpanzee. You know when you see the videos of like apes and stuff watching like YouTube on their tablets? Oh, yeah, no, Domain, have you heard of Sargon? He's an English anti-SJW. Oh, you mean Sargon of Akkad? Oh, sorry, that was more, no, that wasn't Paul Joseph Watson. That was more fucking, sorry, I went critical drinker there for a second. No, of course, no, Sargon, of course, he's the one who said he wouldn't even rape a woman. Didn't Sargon say that? And he ran for the UKIP party, and he has this stupid little, the Lotus Eaters podcast, because he's so, yeah, fucking Sargon. What a blast from the past, honestly. Monkey. Soygon.
Prove it. Yes, this is what we want to see. Yeah. Get these fucking foreigners out of our country, come in here, try to micromanage and tell us, oh, this isn't what America's about. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You just came here 5 years ago.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. You just came here 5 years ago. When do you think the last time he felt like wind that didn't come from an AC unit?
Gonna patronize everybody else. Who the fuck are you? You're talking about trying to work in the best interests of.
I'm gonna go refill my water real quick, but I'm gonna again let him lecture people on what's going on.
Somalia, get the fuck out.
Actually took down information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that matching your description, we're in this building harassing the individuals who.
And he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers that everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So we're another Karen. Yep.
This is a area that we're allowed to enforce trespass ordinance.
And the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
What would you have the police do instead if you were them? What would be your course of action? Genuinely curious. I would create a situation where the police would be afraid to defend these places because they would be worried about being persecuted. That would make it completely chaotic, and these people would then become terrorized by the people that are in this community.
What the what? Hold up a minute. Hold up a minute.
Very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
What would you have the police do instead if you were them? What would be your course of action? Genuinely curious. I would create a situation where the police would be afraid to defend these places.
What the fuck does that even mean? Like, is he talking about like a fucking false flag attack? What do you mean create a situation, dude, where the police would be afraid? I can't even imagine what the fuck that means. Because, yeah, he is. He's talking about inciting violence against a populace by making something so dangerous that the police won't go to help them and they'll be persecuted around by other people. You know, he is talking about right-wing terrorism. It's the first part of the plan I do not understand.
Because they would be worried about being persecuted.
Grinner, have a good night.
That would make it completely chaotic, and these people would then become terrorized by the people that are in this community that they are somehow trying to enable, right? And so the goal is for that to happen and to make it as unpleasant and awful for them as possible, so that way they realize the mistake that they've made. Not only is this a call for domestic terrorism, oh, of course, right? The thing is, like, listen, these losers are not even worth responding to.
Again, isn't it funny how they'll sit on their perch and say all this shit with no proof, and if anybody completely can disprove them, dismantle them, tear apart their argument, pick it apart, and show how full of shit they are, it suddenly goes from, well, this is my opinion, yeah, this is objectively right, and this needs to happen, to like, no, honestly, anybody who thinks differently than me, I don't even need to engage with it. Like, you can't even, these losers, they don't even know what they're talking about. Unlike me, the person who thinks the dumbass shit I do.
They're not even worth responding to or taking seriously. At the end of the day, they want to come off on the side of illiterate, un-American.
Dog. You're the one literally. Again, I know. I'm sorry. I pause it so much. We all want to get through this together. But dude, you're the one advocating for ICE. We read the yeah, first off, when was the last time you read a book, dude? Like an actual book. Second off, ICE literacy rates are in the toilet. We read a piece about people in ICE training who are unable to tie their own fucking shoes, who are failing open book tests. But the people who have to take exams and study and learn the language before they become naturalized citizens are the ones you're saying are illiterate? Nick Shirley didn't know what the guy who you are shilling right now, or were in this video, when Andrew Callahan said, well, who do you think is a benevolent billionaire? Nick Shirley says, well, what do you mean by benevolent? Like, those are your guys, dude. The fuck?
American immigrant Somalians rather than actual Americans, right? And, you know, at that point, I wonder who's really the one that's committing treason, okay? So anyway, there's no reason to even take it seriously. They're just retarded. I'll tell you something. This low income...
Again, love the authoritative tone he takes. It's like, yes, go. Yeah, go off, King. Tell me all about the wonders of life in the world. Tell me all about how you know stuff whose entire life experience up until this point has been mostly yelling at video games and twitching in front of a camera for other likewise losers. I can't. Oh, yes. #1 politics streamer, everybody. Let's go.
Ignorant, delusional, brain-dead, third world importation of all of these illiterate people that can't speak English, that have no fucking skills, live off the government, and are effectively parasites on the United States of America.
Literally everything, except for being an immigrant, describes him. Literally every aspect of that describes him.
Is a class war. All the comments saying you're a Nazi? Guys, this is just like Adolf Hitler.
He is and remains a complete parasite, a scrounger, like a harmful bacteria always spreading further. His presence produces the effect of a parasitic plant. Wherever he settles, the people who welcome him will be wiped out eventually.
Woo! Because these fucking parasites have come in from other countries. They're stealing our money.
Parasites? How does it even make... What? They're parasites because they take a job? That's a...
Yes, of course they are. What is a parasite? A parasite
No, even his fake fucking teeth are rotting. That's crazy, dude.
Attaches itself to a host country. Stay with me here. It attaches itself to a host.
I know that's the concept of one thing and being able to think about it is a lot for Asmongold's audience. I'm glad he even understands that. He's like, okay, a parasite attaches itself to a host. He's like, don't die, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay with me here. Great.
And then it extracts nutrients, resources, and life force out of that for itself.
The effect of his existence resembles also that of parasites.
No, what you're describing is literally every living thing on the face of the planet. The defining aspect of a parasite, like a tapeworm, is that it deprives its host of nutrients eventually. That's why a parasite is a negative thing. It eats away at the host. It tears it down from the inside, or the outside sometimes.
Where he appears, the host people die out sooner or later.
You think Hitler was very fucking cool?
Yes, I do.
One of them.
And I'm tired of pretending he's not.
Well,
to be honest.
This is the problem, you see. It's a bit like when you just say, I'm a racist. You're a racist who thinks Hitler's cool, but you're not anti-Semitic. If you're a Jewish person watching this...
DZXN 3728. So implants are still going to need you to take care of your gums. It's not like a cheat code for ignoring your mouth. If you get bad gum infections, they can spread to the bone and lose them forever. Inshallah. Inshallah! Look, sometimes you got to pray for somebody's downfall. Other times you just got to wait for it to happen. That's how I'm feeling about Asmon Gold's teeth.
What are they thinking? You think...
Bro, we didn't shift the...
Awesome style. I'm just going to watch... I'm actually not doing... I'll save Pearl for another time, but I'm going to do the Kyle Kalinske debate, and then that, and then some YouTube poops will be probably it for today. I've already gone a bit past time of what I wanted to, because I wanted to start way earlier today too. What the hell was I looking up? It was Piers Morgan. Okay, we'll watch that in a second. But do put it on the docket for the stream list, because I'm gonna try and, if nothing happens insanely by Monday, I will try and watch a whole bunch of stuff on that list on Monday. How much left on the Destiny video? I am about halfway through. Halfway through.
The Overton window. We burned down the house.
So that is him explicitly saying he thinks Hitler's cool.
We burned down the whole motherfucking neighborhood. And I do think, by the way, I do think that for Nick Fuentes does genuinely represent a primordial id of the...
Don't use words you don't know what they mean, dude. I know you probably watch a lot of scumfuck dipshits on Kick and Rumble who also only half-heartedly know words that they can't... Like, you cannot spell primordial. Don't use it. Don't go there, big dog.
Disenfranchised, disaffected Western man.
What the fuck? What the fuck are either of you disaffected or disenfranchised from? You're a fucking millionaire who makes money by being a disgusting cockroach nest. Like, talking about representing the disinfected. Sorry, I saw Asmon and the word disaffected changed to disinfected. That was fucking... That, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a Freudian slip. Ploopy Monkey, thank you for subscribing. That was fucking... That was the craziest misspeak I've ever had.
And I think that whenever he says stuff like that, there is a catharsis that comes out of everybody.
Damn, he's been working that word of the day calendar.
Who is watching, and they're like, yes, that's what I was saying.
Again, not the right way to use that word. I think you want to say other people feel a catharsis. Catharsis doesn't come... It's something that's internal, not external. You fucking moron.
That's what I think. Like, logically, there would never be a universe where I would say that I liked Hitler. If I did like him, I'd lie and say I didn't like him. And if I didn't like him, I'd say that I didn't like him. So there's not really any sort of conversation to be had about it anyway. It's just common fucking sense, right? And so, you sure you'd get banned? Yeah, absolutely. If I was going out there and saying that Hitler was good, I would 100% get banned. This is especially true for young white men, right? Is that they have felt that they have been disenfranchised, disadvantaged, and there have been roadblocks put up in their lives that they don't think that they deserve to have, and they're angry about it.
Again, this is somebody who has made a living, makes good fucking money by knowing nothing and doing nothing useful for anybody. Stewing in his own filth. It's not even like he makes content, really. This is all he does. Now. Man.
And they don't want to say sorry. They don't want to say sorry. I don't like the idea that I'm being replaced or somebody who's a woman is getting an advantage over me anymore. The main reason why people like Nick Fuentes are trying to normalize and make Hitler like an acceptable figure to like make jokes about and say positive things about is
those are two different things. Those are two different things, Zach. It's actually an entirely different thing to make a joke and then to praise something. Praise a genocidal mass murderer. That's actually a very different thing than just joking. God, he is not good at like the power level hiding and keeping a mask on shit. Honestly, isn't.
Because if you can break that stigma, you can effectively unlock a massive identity movement for white people. That's
would you call it a white identity movement? But oh no, he's not racist. He's not Nazi. I don't think they hear themselves. I genuinely don't. I don't think they listen to the words that fall out of their mouth. Like just like if you just took a bunch of marbles and just spat them out, that's a good mental representation of the way thoughts, what can loosely be called thoughts, travel from Asmon's brain to outside where we all have to fucking deal with it.
It's the reason why they're doing it. Is it America?
Oh, Ridiculous. Celebrate after lack of oral hygiene causes a blood infection resulting in hospitalization. Oral infections are serious, and how his face contorts while drinking from a straw is an indication of pain. Damn, dark woke winning again.
Is not white people's land. That's Europe. Well, it is. It is. It absolutely is white people's land. We fought a war over it. Duh, it got conquered. What? Absolutely, it is. It's been our land for hundreds of years. Of course.
Is he?
What? Not why they're doing it. Said America is not white people's land. That's Europe.
Okay, no, he's
it
doing
is.
the Matt Walsh bullshit.
It is. In freedom or democracy, it's interested in our oil. Yeah, maybe you're right. But hey, if we got a bigger gun, then we're gonna get it. That's just the way it is. What the United States does criminal? Oh yeah, they're gonna interview Venezuelans that are over there and unhappy. They're gonna try to make it look bad, but no, it was actually a very good thing. Cuba's days are numbered. Colombia isn't gonna be doing this anymore. Okay, yeah, I can see there's definitely a trend here. You specifically said you'd be against foreign intervention and nation building. Why have you switched positions? If we can get enough money out of the place.
So, and here's where it comes down to where none of them actually believe anything. Not Nick Fuentes, not Matt Walsh. None of these fuckers actually believe anything. They believe in the aesthetics of strength. They believe in the fact that they feel that they are getting some surrogacy of accomplishment, like I was saying earlier. They are getting a leftover thrill, huffing the fucking fumes of the chaos sowed by Trump's administration. That's it. And they will continue chasing that little residual high. And it doesn't matter what their positions were or are, because those things are malleable. As long as they continue feeling like they are on the winning team.
That we're intervening in, and we can effectively make it worthwhile for us, then I'd be okay with it. Does that make sense? No. So it's all about whether we're making money off of it. That's my primary function, is that I think about, is this good for Americans? And even though it costs civilian...
No, you fucking don't. You know how I know you don't? Because you're out here shit-talking Somali immigrants who have completely revitalized parts of Minneapolis's economy, who have completely revitalized parts of economies all across the Midwest by doing jobs that smaller towns weren't equipped to do. Populations were dwindling. By bringing entirely new economic prosperity and function where it was faltering. You don't actually give a shit about that. If you did, you would care about them. But you don't. You want to call them illiterate. You want to call them un-American. You want to do all this other shit and claim you're not a Nazi while hitting literally every verbatim point from as the thing showed, Mein Kampf. Check donos. What check donos? I don't have a new dono. I'm not seeing a new dono. The last one was Haruto for subscribing. Let me scroll up a little bit. Hey, Devin Deadhouse. I think it's just been there a while. I don't see any new donos.
Lives? Yeah, who gives a shit? Like, I mean, if the thing is that if you're going to do this stuff, people are going to get killed. That's what's going to happen. It's going to happen for sure. I don't think Trump is doing enough. I think he should have federalized the National Guard and sent in the military on day 2. The second that they said that they weren't going to do anything and they weren't going to help ICE, I would have sent them.
Bad Bits, thank you very much for subscribing at tier 1.
I'm in on day 2. Martial law also includes a curfew. Yeah, I want him to do that. Like that's what I think they should do. And that way it just shuts this stuff down. And what the big problem is that people light stuff on fire, they destroy property, they basically just go ape shit, and nobody has anything happen. And the mayor said it was Trump's fault. Yeah, watch him bonk the dude with a horseback. Yeah, huge W. I mean, again, if you stand in the road, you should be ran over. I mean, I'm not really going to care a whole lot if that happens.
Hey, if someone is a part of a foreign terrorist organization, that you don't have to give them due process and they can be deported. Now, the agents that I talked to...
They have to prove that they were actually
they're part of the group.
MS-13?
Yeah. It's like a lot of these people that they're finding, they're not going to just go out and explain exactly what their process and methodology was for finding them, is because then the people...
No, it's because they don't have one and they are just literally taking and abducting anybody, you fucking moron.
That are also here can reverse engineer that. Like, I'm sorry, but like I'm a big fan of the 2 tiers. Okay? Like, we don't need to treat people that aren't citizens the same as we treat citizens. It's insane.
The scandal is actually going to draw more attention onto the Trump administration's effort to deport these migrants to this very hostile prison where some men say they've been tortured.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been here illegally. That's what I think.
That's what I think. Oh, buddy. Honestly, I would say, you know what, Asmon, you should be sent there. I think you should have a little Gitmo vacay. But if the indication, well, I'm hearing in chat that the gums are going to do their work. You know what? I'm feeling like it is going to be a more fitting downfall for Asmon. I honestly feel, here's the thing. As he keeps talking, as he continues down this road and sucking up all this attention and stuff, which he loves. It's his thing. I think we should take a little bit of comfort in the fact that he is also deteriorating before our eyes. Quite literally. Falling apart. And that's like... Irony is cruel, but it is... I cannot think of a more fitting downfall. Oof. Oof. Alrighty, chat. I want to go. Let's watch really quick some YouTube poops. Oh, fartside short. Fartside shit. Supercut with Penis Prager. God, these are so fucking funny. Like we were saying earlier, so Very Tall Bart, person who makes these wonderful, wonderful videos. How the fuck am I not subscribed? We've watched so much of their stuff. That's crazy. Very Tall Bart is in slightly rough straits. If Johnny Vi was still in the chat, would we be able to have us repost the GoFundMe for Very Tall Bart so we can send some money to them and their partner? They need some help with rent in the wake of the rough-ass job market. I would very much appreciate it. And to give you a refresher after having to listen to Asmon and Blaire White back-to-back, rough stuff. We're going to have I have some good stuff here.
Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? Who or whom am me? Who's me? What or who is you? Then what?
Thank you.
I don't know what.
Thank you, Johnny Viral. Yeah, so if you can, give a couple bucks, throw some bucks towards a wonderful content creator as we enjoy his content right here. In the immortal words of James Gandolfini. What a fucking douchebag.
But so what? Who am I? You know.
What's going on with Dennis Prager? What's going on with Dennis? Dennis already.
I'm back. Oh, I'm Dennis Prager, and this is the Far Side Chat. I just hit myself. What is the point of life? Tobacco is yummy. Penis Prager here. This is my home. Did I say who I was? I'm Penis Prager. People know. I'm Penis Prager. This is my home. This is my place. Anyway, you know if you're happy and you know what, clap your hands. Well, what about if you're gay and you know what, suck my kick? It's really funny. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my God, I'm dead. I am somewhat schizophrenic. A few weeks ago, my brother was murdered by me, to be perfectly.
I don't think he's paralyzed from the neck down. Damn. That's crazy. No, I don't think he doesn't have enough of a recognizable affectation to latch onto, because that's really, for me, that's what voices are more than anything else. It isn't about pitch or tone. It's about matching the like pace, and he just, I don't know, he just talks like a normal dude.
To be honest, putting that aside, they really didn't know who did it. It pains me that he was murdered. Anyway, I have not been doing anything to my dogs. I did not have sex with my dogs or kids, but can you imagine if I killed a hitchhiker? Oh, I'm 4. I speak well. That's true. So it's very, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I just wanted.
Hey, baby. Oh, never mind. Do you want to react to some slop? Where are you? Are you taking a bath? Okay. Do you want to bring out your headphones and we can finish up the stream reacting to slop? Okay. I'm going to bring out Koa cuz Koa loves slop. He ate a traffic cone with his mind. That's so fucking funny. This isn't slop. This is quality. It's quality slop. It's quality. It's good slop. And slop loves Koa. Ain't that the truth?
That is the truth.
That is the truth.
Get out of here.
Scram use.
Scram use.
All right. Do you want my? Do you have your? Oh, you do have your headphones. All right. We're gonna have to. All right. Let me take that out. And let me see that. How's that dog doing?
Not scramming.
How'd that dog? What that dog doing? Where's Grandma? Where's Miss?
Where's Grandma? Told her to get out of here.
How? That's so mean. Did you would you take your headphones off?
Oh no, it's probably connected to my phone. You're right.
Oh no. We're gonna have to Hey yo, oh. Damn it, there's gonna be a Secret Lair Fallout show. Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
To say hello. Just want you to know.
All right, chat. Give me a second. Desktop audio. God damn it. I always forget how to do it. Robot voice. You sound tiny. Okay, it fixed itself. Okay, yeah, I think that was just a brief thing. Oh, this is fucking hateful.
Just doing it again.
Yeah. How do you remember what we did last time? lady. All right, so headphones. Choose where to play sound. Okay. Now. All right. Let me see if I can do. No. Oh, this is going to be a different thing, too. All right, I'm going to see if I can. Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind. Do you have it in your ear?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
You just can't. You can't sit through the Bluetooth connected.
It's so. Do I use voice meter? I might try using voice meter really quick. Oh, fucking terrible for me. Banana. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this really quick. All right. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, nope, I lied.
This is fucking terrible for me, dog. I always forget how to fucking do this.
And we usually don't have to do it live.
Yeah, we usually figure this out. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it, dog.
Do we have? We don't have. I was gonna ask if we had like earbuds.
I don't know where my purple ones went. Otherwise, I would use those. Hey yo.
These look like earbuds to me. I'm gonna be honest. This look like earbuds to me.
Those are wrong kind.
Do you have a dongle?
Nope. Do you have a dongle?
I don't have an iPhone, dog.
That's fair.
Oh, you have chapstick in here?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Love a chapstick.
Oh.
Let's go.
Do you hear that?
Let's go.
Okay,
chat.
That's
noise.
That's noise.
Oh, I love you. We're having
There we go.
Figured
it out, everybody.
Father, a-hole. I can't believe it. Now, you might say, well, and usually the answer is yes. On the other hand,
let's
among us,
switch.
in a nutshell, things aren't great. I want to break up. I'm sorry to say. We're done. Anyway, Penis Prager here, Farside Chat. I've been blessed with obesity all of my life. Want to smoke? I don't love you. I mean, give me a break.
Wait.
Anyway,
Hang on.
welcome to-
Mike is doubling up now. Okay, hang on. Hold the phone. All right. Why is? Oh, wait. Hang on. Phoenix microphone. Double mic? Why double mic? What? Oh, that's why.
Okay, let me see if that fixed it. That should fix it.
The Farside Chat. I don't like slavery, for example. Slavery is bad. I actually liberated 3 of my slaves. Well, not all 3. One died. So anyway, I want you to pet me because I am a puppy. Putting that aside, I will die one day. I can't deny that. Probably by overdosing on fentanyl. By the way, we'll all die. It's not just slaves. Ergo, how do I phrase it? Want to have sex? I'm Penis Prager. This is a Farside Chat. By the way, I'm not happy. I'm going to do it. But first thing, I will kill my entire family. It sounds funny, but it's not funny. I hate my fucking life, and there's nothing I can do about it. By society, I want to drink Drano. On that happy note, I hate slavery. It's bad for them and bad for you and bad for society. Other than that, it's not that bad. I had an epiphany. I love to do a lot of evil. I went into a mall and started shooting people, and I murdered 5 5 people and paralyze 3 people and brain damage 2 people. I'm the damn mayor of Niceville. Anyway, hi everybody. Did I even say that my name? Because I'm supposed to. Penis Prager. Hated by many, loved by few. I was raised to be black, woke, if you will. Not gay or straight, but a secret third thing. I used to take drugs in high school. And may I add, I'm a big fan of drugs. I do a ton. And by the way, I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want one of these tweets. Capitalism is evil. Gold. He's fun. Capitalism sort of sucks. I'll pay you money to debate me. I am Mr. Communism. I want to hang people who practice capitalism. It's not a joke. Okay, another tweet here. Communism is evil. Crap. Now, I am Mr. Capitalism. Whoa, what is wrong with you? Are you a nerd? Anyway, hi there. I'm Penis Prager, famous for most hamburgers eaten. And this is the Far Side Chat Pop. This is... A G. It is actually B. When will I be rubbed next? Anyway, welcome. Did I say who I was? Did I say I'm Penis Prager? Penis Prager here for the Far Side Chat. And I just want to remind everybody that I'm Penis Prager. Remember that? Remember that? Probably. Did I say I'm Penis Prager? Behind you, look at your face. I love your face the way it is. One of the ugliest faces that I have ever seen. It's just so bad. I just like to crap on it, if you're okay with that. But I am the worst human being in the history of the world, obviously. Nevertheless, you can fly in an airplane, and that's fine. And it's fine because... What are you talking about? Do you know that when I don't remember? It's the cancel culture. I am not stupid. I have no proof. I love fires, riots, violence, looting, stealing, burning police cars. Police are racist. I was beaten up by the police because I shot to death the president of the United States. What do you care if I smoke crack? What are you, a loser? Science is a lie, and I'm going to kill people. I admit it. I'm a masochistic moron. I like to moan. Whoa. Isn't that cute?
Is that not good for you?
Not bad. I'm Penis Prager, trans, bad Bible-based. Well done, well done. I'm gay, but I love breasts, and I love to vape. I only have sex orally. Let's go to your questions here. Hi, Penis. I am 31. I have a sister who passed away. Please come to Brazil. I went there during sex week. It was very painful, as wonderful as it was. There's a famous phrase, the best sex is gay sex, and I understand that. I have sex with both males and females. I was crying the entire time. It takes a great effort to make oneself come, and nothing happened. Anyway, welcome to the Far Side Chat. Penis Prager here. I don't know if I even said my name, but I presume you know it. I know that this will be isolated for those who can't stand me to say.
How are we feeling so far, chat? Audio very low. That's because we are here. I'll pop up a little bit. There we go. Because we are. I'm not close to the mic for slop sharing reasons.
Prager says, I am gay, so do it now. Here's a real doozy for you. I am thinking about suicide. I want to be beaten by a drunk driver or something until I, quote unquote, die. Seriously, I'm not being cute here. I mean, blame society. I have to level with you. I am not taking my antidepressants. I am so committing suicide. Life is rough. Life is tough. Penis Prager has had enough. Boys. What are boys about? What is that like? My life is awful. My dick is even awfuler. Everything I touch is ruined. The future is utterly bleak. Everybody dies. Fuck me. Bye-bye. Take care. See you tomorrow. Anyway, welcome. I'm Penis Prager. It's a Fireside Chat. By the way, I actually know a family whose wonderful, wonderful son drowned in the family swimming pool. Makes sense. Kids drown in swimming pools. It's the way it is, and it's great. I'm game. Okay, time for a video question.
I got a quick question. You go wrong when I told you what I did want you.
Okay. I'm not sure what Hi, everybody. Penis Prager, far side shack, God knows what number. You have a pie, cut out a slice. There's no more pie left. There's no such thing. Forget the pie. Ooh, I love when a dog fucking dies. The more, the merrier. Go off. Queen work. Hi, everybody. Penis Prager with the fart side shack. Don't touch me. I am triggered. I wrote in my diary, I know what I want to do with my life. Come out as black and use the N-word. I'm horrible. I've been saying the N-word since my teens and got addicted. The fact that I am white is my big regret. Twinkle, twinkle, scared, Daddy? Anyway, welcome to the Far Side Chat. I'm Penis. I have to admit it. I burned down schools. I like burning children. Does anyone need sedatives? I got some sedatives. I just got physically thrown off an airplane again for shooting people in the face. Good stuff. I've had sex so much, like 30 times, almost 30 times. I love my wife, including the boyfriend she has. Why wouldn't I? I don't really have that much to say.
Insane.
Hello, everybody. I'm Penis Prager. This is the Fart Side Chat. I have this with you every week. Or do you not remember? Do you know who I am? Do you have any idea? How could you not know? Anyway, Penis Prager with the Fart Side Chat. I don't remember what I was talking about. And it doesn't matter. No one cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
I'm not sure I've ever mentioned this, but
Nobody cares.
what's up, my dog? My name is Penis, and I'm here to say I love fucking guys in a major way. Okay. Whose idea was this? I'm Penis Prager, and Marissa Streit is with us. And I have mentioned this on a number of occasions. I'll say it again. I'm Penis Prager. I'm gay, and I'm not into women.
We hate gay people. Penis.
Really?
Yep.
I'm just reviewing. So I'm Penis. I'm gay.
You're fired.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let me see if I can find. Oh, wait. Do you know Ammon Animations?
Do me know Ammon Animations?
Yeah.
No. I do not.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we might have to go.
Usually my slop is just like a nice little quote of like, I got this diva, and then a picture
They're
of a
murderers,
horse.
they're drug dealers, and they are, in some cases, criminals. And this is probably true for all presidents.
I've never seen anybody take as much as he's taken.
Nobody else can do it.
It's disgusting. It's not good. How do you deal with it?
Get grabbed like you grab a beautiful little baby. You grab your baby.
I think President Trump is a good man, and he's wrong.
My fellow Americans, get ready for an incredible speech. We will defeat inflation using Sesame Street, fish, mice, and other things. Stop it. I've already signed an executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for everybody. And our country will be woke. I renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of Eggs. Burma. Burma. Ball so hard, motherfuckers want to find me, and they did. They did. And we are going to add Burma to smash.
Fucking Matt
I'm not
Walsh
gonna
and Riley
kill any more
Gaines'
time. Let's
big-ass
kill Elon
face.
Musk.
Legalize cum? Yeah, legalize cum. We'll take some questions. Elon, go ahead.
Sure.
We don't want you to do that.
You're orchestrating a hostile takeover of government.
Yes, it's totally obvious.
And it is very corrupt.
This is not something that people want.
Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pretty good. All right, we got a couple more slops for you, babe. Now that we got you in the hot seat. Now we got you in the slop seat. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, okay, you know what? I want to do... What's the most fucked up one he's done? How familiar are you with any of these people? Because you, my blessed, beautiful baby bird, are thankfully blessed with not being terminally politics online like I am.
No, I'm horse online. I look at pictures of horses.
You do look at pictures of horses. You do be horsing around. Oh, I do like Xenon Musk. That's pretty good. All right, let's go Matt Walsh.
I mean, think about it. As Christians, we are fighting a war.
That's a crossover. That's Dennis Prager.
Against the devil himself. We are advancing against the darkest forces of the universe, and we're marching with God on our side. And all the while, all around us, on a dimension that's invisible to our mortal eyes. There are angels and demons and supernatural forces, both good and evil, and they're fighting and they're working to defend and destroy us. And this is all happening all around us. The stakes are infinite. Our souls hang in the balance. We're standing on a battlefield right now as we speak. We are soldiers. Some people demand that we, have evidence outside the Bible. And I think that's kind of silly, personally.
There's no secular argument against adult incest. Brother and sister want to make love. What's your argument? That they're going to produce mentally retarded offspring? It's nonsense.
But let's just say, hypothetically, you got a man who stumbles across a DVD, a laptop that's got a bunch of child porn downloaded on it, and so he watches it. Now, you would probably, even as an atheist, I think you would instinctively say that he's wrong for watching. But why?
Hold on, let me get to the
It's
end
not
of this
hurting
video,
anybody.
and we'll decide that.
Just as they'll condemn slavery, even when the slavery benefits most people in society.
Actually, what we can say is that we'd all end up worse. All of us today would be in a worse spot if slavery never existed at all across the entire globe.
There were undoubtedly many nice slaveholders in the South.
I am me, but I wish I were more than me. A dolphin can't do that. But if there is no God, then this is kind of the entire story of mankind. Man desiring to be free from himself, to be more than what he is, more than material.
The will of man's heart is towards evil from his youth.
If we research to cure doubt, then we're still relying on our own understanding and we're demanding proof. All he needs me to do is just come to the cross, kneel before it, and say, I'm here, Lord. Change me. Although we should always be very careful with that prayer, the change me prayer. He'll do it. He'll do it in ways that you didn't expect.
Babies are not kind. Babies are not murderers, not rapists, but they're not kind. They're pure narcissism. All of life exists for them.
But the question is not whether a thing hurts someone. The question is, why should I care that I hurt someone? Why shouldn't I hurt someone? Why is God hidden? Why is he hidden from us? I'll admit that I've had moments in prayer sometimes where I say to God, God, if you would just reveal yourself. I mean, can you just reveal yourself? Can you come out of the shadows just for 1 second and just show me your glory in all of its fullness, just for 1 second. That's all I'm asking for, just 1 second. But the vision never comes. But what is a woman?
You just really don't want to answer the questions, do you?
I want mommy, I want milk, I want to be held, I want to be comforted. And if you do not do all these things immediately, I will ruin your life.
Ever since the beginning of time, teenage girls have been getting pregnant. Girls between the ages of like 17 and 24 is when they're technically most fertile, okay? That's biological. That's a fact, all right? I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. So what I'm saying is that the problem is not per se teenage pregnancy. It's unwed pregnancy. That's the problem in society.
I violate my kids' consent all the time.
Congratulations, Elon. 4 billion views.
How you feeling? Do you got one more in you?
I got one more in me.
Okay, I think... Oh, the Kanye West one is fucking good, though. Return to Monkey, also pretty good. Charlie Kirk, let's fucking go. Blast from the Past. Yeah, I think we gotta do the Alex Jones Yay one.
But is West crazy? That was not our conclusion. In fact, we've rarely heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes.
I got a lot of respect for Kanye. I really do. He's a smart guy. He deserves to be criticized the same as everybody else deserves to be criticized. But call him a billionaire. Call him a genius entrepreneur. Call him eccentric. Call him whatever you want, but give him credit where credit is due.
Frankly, Kanye sounds much more sane than virtually everybody else in public life. And again, we are a society that rewards people for twerking in thongs while being 150 pounds overweight. But if you have an artist who creates art in which people sing about God, that's the real crazy, according to the left.
But he's not wrong about everything. Look, is there a conversation to be had about secular humanists with Jewish last names in Hollywood exploiting people in positions of, the performance arts talent? Yeah.
It's an amazing thing, right? The media definition of insanity is not actual mental illness. That's not mental illness. Mental illness is when you're right wing. Mental illness is when you put on a MAGA cap. Mental illness is when you say that you don't want to kill babies. That's the true mental illness.
Is there a disproportionate number of people with Jewish last names in higher banking? That's an argument that can be made.
Pathologizing of right-wing viewpoints goes back a long way. It goes actually back to a book by Theodore Adorno called The Authoritarian Mind. The suggestion was that there was a pathological drive in capitalist societies. And so the idea was that if you were right-wing, you were going to become a fascist. And that was because you were pathologically ingrained. There was something wrong with it.
Everybody we have on is fighting with everything they've got. This is a war against you and your family of inflation and collapse. So when you keep us in the fight, you keep yourself in the fight. And this is life and death. So go to InfoWarsStore.com and get amazing products and sign up for auto ship and continue support. Make a donation at the top because he's a gladiator and a champion in the fight. And if you don't support us, you're helping the enemy. And I'm not bitching at listeners. I'm telling you, this is all-out war. Yay, thank you so much for coming to Austin.
Thank you for having me.
And let's just get it all going now, because I want to get into everything about your plans to try to bring jobs to America, unifying people, running for president, all those other issues. We want to hear from Ye. Go ahead.
There's Jewish people that are basically hiding me under their floorboards right now, under their wooden floors. It's like a reverse version of the Holocaust. I thought...
That's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Let me just get this out front. I believe in free speech. And that's why I want you to be here and be able to say whatever you want. I'm quite the historian from a lot of multifaceted views.
Alex.
Yes, sir.
I've got the perfect answer for the ADL. Netanyahu. What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye? It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye. Okay.
Well, look. I'm glad you guys are here, and we can sit here and upset. All I'm telling you is, did you guys realize that the British government created Hitler, and the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
Well, they did good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. I don't want to get digressed into this, but remember I told you a story about my grandfather.
Hey, I'm the head of the Mossad. I'm gonna kill you and take your children away from you. Thanks a lot, Netan. Back to you, Alex.
Man, I'm definitely overwhelmed here right now. Listen, all I'm trying to get through here is, I believe every group should be able to be
critical. I switched his name to Netan. What you want, Netan? Hey, right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books. We have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill people. Also, we're in the
So, and in a little while, hopefully you're going to take the mask off, because is this actually Ye here? This is crazy. Listen, all I'm trying to say is...
Milo's Jewish.
And you've got a little bit of the Hitler fetish going on.
It's not a fetish. I just love information.
I'm not on the whole Jew thing. It's what I'm saying. I don't care if people talk about it. I believe in free speech. I'm just really worried about the forced injections, world government, 5G, the open borders, the collapsing currencies, war with Russia. What do you think?
Nick?
Underrated bit from this video.
Let the man speak. You may not agree with what he has to say, but why don't you want him to speak? I don't get it.
I do love Hitler. We love everyone.
You're just saying love humanity and stop getting past the labels. It's
love is the key. Everyone's promoting this loathing, and it's time to promote love.
I mean, just because you're in love with the design, you're a designer. Can we just kind of say, like, you like the uniforms, but that's about it?
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
Oh my God! Look.
And he didn't kill 6 million Jews. That's just like factually incorrect.
You are something else. Look, you look really friendly and nice, but with that mask, you look evil as hell.
To Jamie Dimon, to the people who... What's that?
Got an Amber Alert. Here's what I'm saying. Wow. My grandfather would never tell World War II stories. And after he died, we read over his stuff, and he never even told my dad all the stuff he did and everything. It was all in their letters and commendations. And he told me, he said, kid, I was like 8 years old.
I always thought Amber Alerts is when my ex-girlfriend Amber was doing something in the streets. I got to...
Before he died, I was like 5 years old. The point was, and I was like, tell me a World War II story. Tell me a World War II story. And he said, okay, well, we came out of Africa. We came into Italy. He was there 3 years. He said by the time they got to Germany, they went into this death camp, and there were piles of dead bodies 100 feet tall with blackbirds eating people's eyeballs out. All I'm telling you is that just because you hate the globalists and what they're doing, and I get it. Klaus Schwab's grandfather was a Nazi. Okay, there's Nazis above the ADL.
Yeah, but Nazis are like kind of cool.
How do you feel about getting a look into my slop world, honey?
It's so much worse than my slop, and you no longer get to talk shit about
What do you mean? My slop is great. Look, we got 200 people watching our slop.
I feel bad for 200 people. 201.
Oh, damn, that's hateful. I love you.
I love you.
Do you want to go get some to eat?
I would love that.
Okie dokie. Chat, let me see. Yeah, we've watched Asmon's the Asmon. We've watched most of the Ammon animation videos, honestly. We are gonna take everybody to hell yeah. By the way, if you're watching on Twitch, do not forget to follow. We are almost to 9,500. If we get 6 more follows, we will be at 9,500. We are just 500 away, and we've done that in like a couple of weeks. There's 430. It's showing 200. Okay, never mind, babe. We have about 600 people watching us then. Sorry.
Here's some real good slop. This is what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You say horse. Horse good.
This is a good horse.
And you know what I say? Don't throw glass horses. Don't throw horse in glass horses.
If you live in a glass horse, don't throw stone horses.
Don't throw stone horses in glass horses.
Don't punch a gift horse in the mouth. It's their weak spot.
All right, chat. We're gonna go over, say hi to actual Jake. Have a great rest of your night. Doodle, all right, let me go see Doodle. Let me see what's up with Doodle. What's going down with Doodle? I don't know from Doodle. I don't know from Doodle. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're just gonna go with actual Jake tonight. Everybody go over, say hi, like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Go check out the latest interview on the channel. Stay tuned because we are going to have a lot of content coming up, especially in the next 2 weeks. Be sure, if you want to help support and have your name in the credits of the videos, you can go over to the Patreon and get access to the Discord as well. And have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your. It's gonna show horses on the end screen.
Good.
Like that's gonna be the thumbnail. It's gonna be horses. Fucking dork ass. Okay. We're rating actual Jake. Have a great rest of your night, everybody, and don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. And thank you to everybody who donated, big and little. Have a great night and a good weekend. We will see y'all on Sunday.